Alright, now we should be live. Send these out. Cool. I guess we'll just chill now, wait for people to drop in. Oh, where's my phone? No starting soon screen this time. I thought I would just go for it immediately. Get the Twitch app on my phone. Check everything looks okay. Hello guys, hello. Yo, hello, Gay Jake is here, hello. Nice name. How are you doing, man? Good afternoon, or good evening as it is in the UK. Hello. Yes, I got the face cam today. Usually I usually like to start streaming on the hour rather than, you know, on half an hour and so on, but I thought, why not? Well, hello guys, hello and welcome. I see you all pouring in now. Hello, how are you guys doing this fabulous evening? Oh, the Twitch app is asking me, do I like this app or do I hate it? Oh, I don't know, man. Hasn't even brought me dinner yet. I'm kind of ambivalent. I'm going to just press that X to get rid of that. But hello, guys. Hope my setup is okay. Hope sound levels are okay. Decided to put the mic directly in front of me for once. There's the camera on this time, facing the lovely wall behind me. But hello, everybody. And, so I suppose I'd probably better just get to it. So, I recently did a poll, both in my Discord server and on Twitter, as to what game you guys would like me to play next on, stream. And it was kind of close between, like on Twitter it was very close between Last of Us Part 2 and the David Cage games. And on Discord, a lot of people wanted the David Cage games. Because I was thinking of, streaming, well, I want to stream Heavy Rain anyway, because I played it fairly recently, and the story is, like, it's abysmal. It's, like, one of the worst stories I've ever played through in any video game. And especially considering how lauded it was by critics, it just baffles me. But I thought, why not play them all? You know, if that's what people want me to do. And so I was actually going to go and play David Cage's first game, which was called Omnicron: The Nomad's Soul, which came out in 1999, also made by Quantic Dream, his company, also written by David Cage, which is kind of more of a sci-fi adventure. Kind of looks its age, though. So I had it, I got it, it was like £1 on Steam on sale, bought it yesterday, loaded it up today, started fiddling with the graphics options, and then I did something that I'm not sure what exactly happened, but it basically froze my computer. So nothing on screen was responding to anything I did. So I couldn't even open Task Manager to force close it. I had to Control-Alt-Delete, sign out, so everything, you know, all the programs closed, and then sign in again. It was, I don't know what I did. I think it's to do with the primary graphics driver or something. I changed that by accident. But yeah, the graphics menu is one of the worst I've ever seen in a game. So rather than trying to fiddle around, because I think I'd probably have to uninstall the game and then reinstall it to get it to work. Because this is the thing, when I tried to start the game up again after signing back in, it kept saying that your video card doesn't have enough memory to play this game. Yes, my RTX Super 2070 with 8 gigabytes of RAM didn't have enough memory to play this game from 1999. So I thought, alright, fuck that. I'll go to David Cage's next game, which is Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy. Well, it's called Indigo Prophecy in America, Fahrenheit outside of America. They called it Indigo Prophecy in America because they didn't want people to get it confused with Fahrenheit 451, I think it was. No, Fahrenheit 9/11. That's it. The Michael Moore political film. They didn't want people getting confused. They really think audiences are that stupid. But anyway, so yeah, Fahrenheit. This is of course the remastered version, which is available on GOG and on Steam. Although this is on Steam. I played this game as a teenager. and at the time, I thought it was really, really good, and it kind of blew my mind, because it was very different from anything I'd played at the time. I was mostly into, like, strategy games, occasional first-person shooters, and I didn't really play that many story-focused games, with the exception of maybe, you know, the Baldur's Gate series, but even then, the story isn't there throughout the whole thing. Whereas David Cage games are basically interactive movies. It was unlike anything else I'd ever played for that reason, and at the time it kind of blew my mind in terms of sort of choice and consequence and the stuff that was happening on screen. But I went back and played it fairly recently, and it has some issues. But I thought I could, you know, let's take a look at it and go through and critique it. How many characters will you be killing off? All of them. No, I'm actually going to try and preserve as many of them as I can, because I like to see different outcomes, so I like to see how different characters affect events in the story going forward. Okay, is it going to crash? Is it going to crash? I think it might be crashing. Why does a 2015 game look like it came out in 2005? Because this actually did come out in 2005, 2004? I think this is a remastered version. Hello? Oh, it crashed. The game crashed. Alright, well, that's a good start. This game has never crashed on me before. That's weird. Okay, well, let's try that again. And let's see if the software actually detects it, because it didn't last time. I had to... Because usually Streamlabs will, like, auto detect if you're running a game, but this time I had to actually set it to directly detect Fahrenheit as a program, because it just wouldn't detect it. Oh no! It crashed again! Why is it crashing? Oh. Well, this stream might be over before it's even begun, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck is going on? Okay. David Cage has done it again. Alright, well, let's try again. David Cage's genius destroyed your computer. Indigo Prophecy, to my recollection, is one of the better games. That's what I've heard. It's definitely better than Heavy Rain. I've heard very bad things about Beyond Two Souls, and also mixed things about, what was the latest one? Detroit Beyond Human, I think it's called. Oh, thank you, Apollo, 4105, thank you very much for your follow. And also, Montezuma03, thank you very much for your follow as well. Sorry, I didn't see that. Alright, yes, it works now. Fantastic. Yes, you can talk spoilers. I don't give a shit if you talk spoilers. Right, let's try this again. Fingers crossed, guys. Come on. Come on. Nope. Crashed again. I have no idea why it's doing this. That's weird. This game has never crashed on me before. Yeah, the game's on Steam. I don't know. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll validate the game files on Steam, see if that makes a difference. Anyway, we can have a chat while that's doing that. I actually think Detroit's really good, but there are a few world-building problems. Considering David Cage, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to verify the game files, because they could have gotten corrupted. Get ready for some weird zombie sex. Yes, David Cage has a habit of putting sex scenes into games. And I guess the motion capture isn't really up to snuff, because they always look really bad. The thing is, it's very difficult to put sex scenes into not just games, but like movies and TV shows as well. You have to be really careful how you do it, and there are so many examples of it being done very wrong. That I feel like it's best to just avoid them entirely, or like fade to black, you know, rather than show everything. Especially if you go, as David Cage does, where he makes them a fucking basically like an interactive mini-game. Okay, why does everybody dislike this game's wacky climax? I think it's because it feels like it goes from 0 to 11 very, very quickly, and it feels like so left field and so bizarre. Actually, I don't have that much of a problem with it. It's you know, it's the ending of Heavy Rain and the last act of Heavy Rain. I have a real problem with that because they didn't establish it properly. They say they did, but they didn't. Hello, Tony the Tiger. How you doing? It's one of the few proper choice and consequence games next to New Vegas. What, this one or just in general? Because I mean that is.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Oh, thanks, Ducky Doodar. Thank you very much for your follow. Because that's the thing that with David Cage games, they are very much about choice and consequence, and I do kind of respect that. And I think that's why Fahrenheit kind of blew my mind when I played it as a teenager, because your actions do have a lot of impact on what happens to the characters and in each scene even, and in later on in the story. And that wasn't something I was very used to. That's the thing you can say about David Cage. He's very ambitious, even if he doesn't necessarily have the talent or resources to successfully implement the visions that he has, you know, that he has in mind. All right, everything's 100%. Everything's 100% validated. So let's try again. Sex scenes can be fundamentally good for a narrative, however, they're not simple to portray well. Press X to come. You should watch Dartingan's game sins on these. They're great. Like in Heavy Rain, where the female character has that weird dream sequence that adds nothing to the plot. Oh, the amount of stuff in Heavy Rain that adds nothing to the plot is, yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to it. It goes from. That was Detroit. I was talking. Oh, Detroit Beyond. Okay, I was talking about House and Good Views. All right. Oh, it crashed again. It crashed again. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Why is it doing this, guys? I have no idea. I'll tell you what, let me swap the game capture and let me see if loading it and then getting the software to capture it, maybe that'll make a difference. This is really annoying, actually, because like I said, this game's never crashed on me before, but now I'm streaming, suddenly it just can't handle it. It's like it doesn't want me to show it off. Okay. David Cage's Golden God. The Heavy Rain killer's identity makes no sense. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, the thing is, actually, I don't have a problem with them doing that twist. It's just they don't set it up properly. Okay, let's try again. I hate those pairings in shows where you can tell they want you to feel something from them, but it's clear to anyone else that chemistry comes from sexual bullshit, nothing emotional or spiritual. Sometimes there's not even the sexual connection, though. Sometimes there's just nothing there, but they just sort of slam them together like a Barbie and Ken doll, you know? Okay, right, it's working. Working. Okay, log in. Okay, right, it's into the menu. Let me try... Come on, you absolute bastard. Capture specific window. Fahrenheit. Right, come on. Come on, guys, cross all your fingers. Come on. Yes, I think it's working. Has OBS picked it up yet? You should be able to hear the music. Oh, my God, finally. Only took me like 13 fucking minutes. Right. I'll just show you quickly what options there are. There aren't many. Oh, thank you, Mohammed Elvis 96 _2. Thank you very much for your follow, man. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. This game is giving me a surprising amount of trouble. I've put like all the graphics up to like maximum. Oh no, please don't crash again. What are you doing? On. You're my favorite. Oh no! It crashed again. Oh, what is this? What is this game doing to me? Fuck's sake, man. Hey, thank you, Drama1, and thank you, Jomo2002 for your follows, and thank you for the bits, Mohammed. Hey, CJ, here's some love. Oh my God. Like he speaks in his mind to himself about. Yeah, no, you're right. They don't know. He does have those monologues that would make no sense based on the fact that he's the killer. Yeah, he didn't have to kill those boys, but then he wouldn't be a serial killer. And David Cage seems to like serial killer stories. Don't know why. Oh my god, F's in the chat, boys. What the fuck? I might try sharing the entire screen if this doesn't work. Just have to close all the porn I was watching in the background. I don't want to have any embarrassing moments now, do we? Although if this game keeps crashing over and over and over again, I don't know what's, you know. All right, let's try again. If it would just auto detect, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do like a screen display. Yeah, I'm just gonna display. This is gonna be. Right, this is gonna be a lot more. Oh fuck, this is gonna be a lot more taxing. I think on my CPU, but if this works, then fuck it, whatever. Right, come on. Right, okay, cool. Now, this might have an effect on the stream performance. Do let me know, guys. Alright, you know what? Without further ado, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. And of course, this is an interactive movie, so it's all about new movie, chapters, and so on. Right. Great start, yeah. In fact, yeah, let's do the tutorial, because I'll show you guys the tutorial at this game that David Cage himself makes an appearance in. And, of course, let me know about game volumes and such.
My name is David Cage. I'm the writer and director of Fahrenheit. I just thought there's a few things you should know before you get
that's
started.
really quiet.
I'd like you to meet my friend Bob. You'll be controlling.
You guys even hear that? That's really quiet.
Let's begin with something simple.
Hi, Bob.
Move toward the mark on the floor.
Turn me up a little bit. Because I'm not using speakers, I don't want there to be an echo in the microphone. Right. Right, so WASD. Oh, this has a really weird movement system. So S is for a U-turn. So if you want to turn around, like moving a circle, you got to do this. It took me fucking ages to get this bit right. All right, hold both left and right controls to move forward, or simply move your mouse. Oh, you move your mouse to turn with that. All right, gotcha. Cool. Honestly, holding my both fingers down at the same time really does great on you after a while. What was wrong with just like... Yeah, it's basically tank controls. You're right, yeah. A tutorial with David Cage's sex bot. Right, so this is the bit that gave me a lot of trouble. Is like... I got to this bit. And then it's like, okay, walk forward. Oh no, okay, now it's working. Hold left shift to run. Okay, cool. But run to where? Run to where? Where do I run to, David?
Perfect. Now you know how to move about.
Okay.
You're also going to have to be able to observe your environment. To do so, you'll have direct.
But you can kind of see how sort of janky the movements and controls are. Hold the right button, move your camera around the character. Cool. Whee! Some old games freak out when you try and capture the screen. Yeah, but this is a remaster that was released in 2015, so I'm not. That's not an excuse. I'm not accepting that as an excuse. Okay, yep, done that. Give me a press enter to continue or some shit. Come on, man. Hold the middle button, space first build.
But you won't be just looking around you in Fahrenheit.
Just slightly vibrating.
You also have to interact with your environment. Go to the door.
He's there, kill him. Put a stop to all this. What's the attack? What's the attack button? What's the attack button? Can I attack? No, apparently not. I can't attack. God damn it. Right, go to the door.
Do you see the symbol at the top of the screen? It indicates the movement you have to make to execute the action.
Okay.
Do it slowly to really feel
that's the thing with David Cage games, is they're basically quick time events. And sometimes they're not. It's not always obvious what you have to do in these quick time events.
Now that you know how to move about, use the cameras, and interact with the environment, we can move on to more serious stuff. Fahrenheit has action sequences where your character's life will be in danger. I'd better explain this to you before you find yourself on your own.
Oh, hello, Cthulhu. Oh yeah, like these giant like tick enemies appear in the game, and I don't know why they're ticks. I don't think it's ever explained. But David Cage has a habit of putting things in his games and not explaining them, so... Alright, hold the left mouse button.
When this symbol appears at the top of the screen, it means your character is gonna have to make a physical...
Yeah, David Cage is kind of like the Tommy Wiseau of video games, but... like... he's actually critically acclaimed, which is really bizarre. This one, like, Fahrenheit isn't so bad, But Heavy Rain in particular is the one that was
not bad.
ridiculously overqualified.
You're gonna find yourself facing all kinds of dangers in Fahrenheit. You're gonna need a cool head and good reflexes if you want to survive. Let's see how it works.
I get that he's French, right? So English isn't his first language, but sometimes his... Oh, for fuck's sake! I wasn't paying attention.
That's what can happen if you don't have good reflexes.
Reflexes. But see what I mean? Like the way that he says certain words. The thing is, you don't have time. You don't have time to read all that shit before they do this to you.
Have another try.
All right. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. Right. Outside of the tutorial, I'm actually better at doing this. Smooth.
Okay, I see you've got the hang of it. Now we can move on to something else.
Say he's the Nolan of games.
You can also choose what you want to say
First game
in
in the Silent
dialogues.
Squad. I was about to say this sounds like Birdman Wiseau.
What do you think of my friend Bob?
What do we think of, guys? What do we think of Bob? What do we think of Bob? I'll let you guys decide. Do you think he's sexy or do you think he's nice? I think I know what you guys are going to decide, but I'll let you... I'll give you guys some input. Much like how I said, he's pretentious, but oftentimes pretentious and talent can coincide, but most of the time, it's more pretentious than talent. Well, there's a question for you guys. Is it pretentious if they actually have the talent to pull it off? There's the question, because I would argue that it's probably not. Because there has to be a point where it stops being pretentious and starts being genuine, you know? Right, yeah, I knew you guys were going to... We're going to go sexy.
Did you hear that? Right, I see you've got the hang of the dialogues. In Fahrenheit, you'll only have a limited amount of time to make up your mind, so you'd better think fast.
See, that's the thing. I would let you guys
about your mental health.
Decide the dialogue options as we go through it, but you only have a limited amount of time to decide each one, so I can't do that.
Appear on screen. Take care of your
so I'm just gonna have to go with whatever.
Otherwise you may fall into
a bit of a
depression, madness, or even commit suicide.
Bob is the Smexvor.
Oh, I nearly forgot something important. In Fahrenheit,
it's so odd, I guess, because how cinematic. I never thought they were bad, so I'd like to see your objective take on it. Okay, so here's the thing with David Cage games, because they have such a cinematic presentation,
that's it.
It seems like critics and audiences are willing to forgive a lot of the flaws there are in the stories, and that's especially the case in Heavy Rain.
Now it's up to you to play.
I don't want to, because I'm going to keep repeating myself if I keep talking about Heavy Rain, but put it this way, it has a shitload of problems. But it's so bad it's good at the same time. Fahrenheit has issues, but they're not as bad as in Heavy Rain. I really only noticed the issues with Fahrenheit when I went back and watched it, like... well, it is basically watching because it's a movie, but when I went back and played it a second time, that's when I noticed.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand.
I never asked for this.
But we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be
the game
just
has
like
a depression meter.
I believed in humanity.
And if your depression meter reaches 0, your character commits suicide,
and history books.
or like resigns from the force,
or kicks you in the
whatever.
Teeth, and you don't have any choice.
So they end it.
But
The
to
game
see
is
things
over.
The way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy.
The problem is the writing comes across as a kind of like R/14. Like I am 14 and this is deep.
Karma,
you know.
Whatever. I know one thing for sure.
I'm not going to play the whole game tonight, by the way.
again.
I do actually need to get on and finish the scripts. I've got like a first draft done. I just need to redraft it and kind of cut some bits down. Or maybe add some bits in, because that tends to happen as well. I think this game will take like 2 streams to get through, probably.
It all started right here. Where else could it happen? New York, capital of the universe. The chessboard.
Also, it's kind of interesting that David Cage likes to set his games in America.
I was just another pawn.
Since he's French, he sets his games in America.
Until that night.
But like, for example, in Heavy Rain,
descended into chaos.
Doesn't quite get all the details right, you know. It's definitely like an outsider's perspective on America. Oh, I may have to mute the game occasionally because David Cage also likes to make like songs into his games, you know, from bands like, you know, Theory of a Dead Man, what's his name? Teddy Pendergrass, I think, as well, is another one. And it might get might get copyright claim because now DMCAs are a thing on Twitch. They didn't used to be, but now music companies are coming after you. I'm not sure exactly how it works, whether they have a content ID system like YouTube does, or whether it's the music companies going after like previous streams and taking them down. I think it's the latter. But, you know, better safe than sorry. It's not that I have much really intention of monetizing these streams or like the archives, the re-uploads, but it's just like, I don't want a stream to get taken down just because of some bullshit like that, you know? Good evening. Hey, Robin, how you doing? I remember right, Black Guy's empty depression meter, so he moves to Florida with his girlfriend. Yeah, he does. His actors tend to not be American, so the accents are funny. Yes, that's another big thing. I believe in this one they actually are American, though. So it doesn't apply in this case, but Heavy Rain, yeah, absolutely. Anyway. Here we witnessed the murder. Looks like houses from GTA. Run, bitch, run! You can actually flip between the original graphics and the remastered graphics, like you can with the Halo remaster. Although, actually, the original graphics... I mean, they haven't really done much to make this game look that much better, to be honest, but it does look better than the original, and there's no real reason to go back to the original graphics. Unlike in Halo, where the original graphics are kind of nostalgic, and in some cases, they're actually better. Oh, he's using his right hand. Yeah, you're right. He didn't wipe. Negative filters. Every YouTuber's first port of call when they need something to look horrifying. No, they're not only electronic mods.
What have I
think
done?
we do have some mods in the chat, so do ask your question. Depressed. Oh, he's only depressed after he just fucking killed somebody. Okay.
I didn't want... He was like
You'd think his sanity would be a bit lower. So now you basically take control of him and you have to cover up evidence of your murder before the cop comes in and finds you. However, there are many things you can do.
I've got to get out of here
So
before somebody
I'm
comes
going
in
to deliberately fuck everything up. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to do, especially at this point, I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to do the wrong option. I'm just going to walk out. Fuck it. Right, cheese it. No, I'm gonna fucking try and tackle this cop.
Hey, you! Wait a minute!
I'm gonna tackle this cop. Go on. Fucking knock him out. You're a killer.
Happened, Cave? Are you injured, sir? Is there something wrong? Sir?
And that's how my story
ends.
The cop who thought at first...
So whenever you fail, it
opened the door,
you know, gives you something like this.
Found the body. I'll be spending the rest of my days rotting in...
Alright, so that's our first fail state. I'll go through as many of them as I can.
I'll never know exactly what happened to me that cold night in January.
In that East End
in the
restaurant.
toilet of an East End restaurant.
Let's go back. Alright. So, based on the actions that you take in this area in particular, like covering up your crimes, for example, you hide the knife, and then there's a couple of different places the knife could be.
I've got to get rid of it.
But, of course, you don't get the action to wipe your fingerprints off the knife, which would stop the police from tracing the knife to him and then revealing his identity. Something that, you know, you'd think he would do. Oh yeah, when I was a teenager, I used to really fuck up these bits. Like, this action, you have to basically tap A and D as fast as you can. I thought you had to tap A and D in time with the way the arrows flashed on and off.
Hi, doggy.
You know, I'm gonna be a good citizen. I'm gonna clean up after myself. I'm gonna clean the blood. Save somebody else doing it for me. There we go. It's a bit fiddly to do. Oh, thank you, Bob is a flying pig. Thank you for your follow. Let's put this away. Don't touch a dead body. That's unsanitary. But you don't get the option to clear up the blood here or the blood in the stall. So Again, you can do some things.
Barred up.
But
I can't get out this way.
I guess if they let you clear up like every bit of evidence, then there wouldn't be anything for the detectives to go on, and they wouldn't be able to trace you, so the game would be over. This is the thing of sort of okay, this is the thing that David Cage does. He wants the story, even though it is based a lot on what you do, he still wants the story to go down certain paths. So he doesn't want to give you the option to like end the story early, as it were, by like covering up your traces too much. So now, for example, if you make this call, he calls his brother, and then when you as a detective check the phone, you'll know that his brother is on the list.
I'm not in at the moment.
So you control a variety of different characters in this game. So you control Lucas Kane, the murderer. Very occasionally you control his brother, Marcus Kane, who's a priest. And then you also occasionally then you control the two detectives who are kind of investigating the murder. So now, if you try and walk out without paying your bill, here's what happens.
Sir.
The waitress. She noticed something.
Oh no.
I'm done for.
Yeah, but feel free to spoil Heavy Rain.
Yes?
I think that you might have forgotten to pay your bill.
Oh, yes, of course.
Listening to music on depressed from ages, your pressure me by 5 to 10 points. Yeah, it does, yeah. There's a few things you can do in your apartment when you get back. There's a few things you can do in your apartment when you get back. Right, here's the thing, look. Underneath the table, right, is a book. Right? But you don't have the option to pick the book up and take it with you, which would, because the book forms some very important piece of evidence. So again, that would be a way of basically writing the game into a corner, but Cage just went, nah, you can't do that. Can I turn some music on? Let me turn some music on. Fuck it. Yeah. Maybe this will make me a bit less depressed. No change. Okay. Right, that's your issue. I don't know why this game had a point meter thing, because it just makes you think about the mechanics of the depression economy. Yeah. Take the subway, not a taxi. You can confess to the cop as well. Oh, you can? That's cool. Oh, I didn't even know there was an option to take the subway. Where's the subway? Where's the subway? Oh, there it is. Cool. I didn't even know there was an option to take the subway. I just saw the taxi and I just went straight for it. Nice. I have to say, David Cage does know how to make intense moments. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he really doesn't.
Nobody goes anywhere.
There's so many mirror scenes in this game. Yeah.
A crime
it's deep, guys. It's deep.
I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
One thing that I didn't notice when I first played it, and I've only noticed now that I'm replaying it, is the audio quality, especially of the voice actors, is really bad. It's really bad.
Doc's Diner.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Why do they always wait for me to go on duty?
I don't know what the issue was. Maybe it was the mics they were using,
Tyler,
or like where they were recording, or the compression. Whatever it was.
Especially when I'm on night duty.
You can hear
it's
it,
as if
right?
every psycho in the city has it in for me.
You can hear that.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You can hear that, like, slightly, like, scraping, like, grating quality, right?
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders.
Yeah.
But
you get the option
you
to
never really get used to death.
hear their inner thoughts, which you can also do in Heavy Rain, which I kept forgetting to do.
I still don't know if
which
it
is
was
actually the game's sort of way of reminding you
cold
what you're supposed to be
something
doing.
else.
Like, oh, what am I meant to be doing?
I
Oh,
clearly
just
remember
listen to the
bad
character's
feeling I
thoughts.
got when I walked into that restaurant.
How don't they
As
know
if
the
some
person who
part
just
of me
left the
already knew
bathroom
that
and
this
everyone that
time
just saw leave
something
isn't
was
suspicious? They do, but they do know. They do know that. That's the thing. But you can't examine that blood. You have to wait for later. Can I look at Tyler? No? Okay, apparently not. Alright, in we go. So now
How's
you're
it
playing
going,
Carla
McCarthy?
Valenti and...
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you.
Tyler. I've forgotten his second
name.
name.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the
They
toilet.
sound a bit like they're in a box, yeah. In fairness, back in the early 2000s, most games were like that.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Yeah, so they do have a suspect.
How was the victim killed?
With a blade.
Another thing as well is you only get...
But we should
you
wait
don't
for
get
the
to go through
autopsy.
every dialogue option like you can in some other games. You can only really,
Who is the victim?
His name was,
you get basically a choice.
John Winston.
A limited choice, which is a bit of a shame.
Kate knew him.
Especially in a situation where you're not under time pressure. It doesn't really make sense.
Is the body
that
still
you
there?
have only a limited...
The boys from the morgue were waiting for you to
selection.
get here before moving it. Nobody's been in the toilet since we found the body.
Also, the problem is if you're going to make a story, like a game that's basically a movie...
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
You need to make sure that those elements really shine.
Is that the waitress over there?
Because let's be honest, there's no gameplay
Kate
here.
Morrison. I think
So if you,
should
especially if you're going to be listening to people talking, you know, you need to make sure the quality is decent.
She's still in a state of shock.
And it just isn't. Like,
Thanks
especially
for
if
your
you're
help,
listening to it
Martin.
over headphones,
It's
then it's
late.
really
You can go home
grating.
and get some sleep.
Also, you guys like my
You're
shirt?
finished with Kate, if you don't mind.
It's from The
I wanna
Room.
Make sure she gets home okay.
Signed by Tommy Wiseau himself. Press 2 at any time to switch characters. Cool. So you can select kind of each character and do different things.
Cup of coffee, Inspector?
That's sweet, Martin.
I just
Maybe
remember
later.
Carla's hilariously campy gay neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to swap.
Back then, we didn't know anything yet. We just thought it was cold, you know?
Okay, you
If
know
I'd
what
known,
really
I probably
annoys
would've
me?
stayed in bed that night.
Is they
Not
have
gotten out till it was all over.
Tyler. They have Tyler as the
That's
secondary character,
If we
and he
knew
does
ahead of
quite a
time
lot in the
what's
game.
gonna
But then they
happen,
just
we'd never leave the house.
they will just make him leave right before the end, and really right before he discovers the truth about anything. So his involvement in this story feels like there's no payoff. It's totally pointless. So that's one serious issue I have later on in the game. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. Oh, hi, shirt.
Tyler, can you shut that thing off? We're on a murder site here.
Hey, I just thought I'd chill the atmosphere a little. Okay, it's off. I better turn this off before Carla pops a vein.
Oh, just because she got bad taste in music, you know? But yeah, you can do shit like that.
Hey, Martin, you know where I can find some coffee?
The machine's behind the bar. Just go help yourself.
Oh, hell
Martin,
yeah.
you are the man.
Also, the game... the game reminds you quite frequently and often that he is indeed black.
It's pretty funny seeing you on the job at this hour, Tyler. What, you fall out of bed?
Yeah, don't make me laugh, Garrett. My lips are chapped.
You look hammered, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my third night on call in a row. You know me, man. If I don't get my beauty
Regula.
sleep, it's zombie
Regula.
city.
You should
Thank
be
God
on
Lucas
your
Kane
break
wasn't
soon.
carrying around that knife, otherwise the murderer would have had a real shit time.
She's capable of keeping everybody up till breakfast.
Yeah.
Man, she is by far the most stubborn girl I ever met.
Right, I'm gonna get some coffee. Perks of being on the job, you know. I never actually knew you could get coffee before. That's one thing I will give this game. Every time I replay it, I find like new things to do, like new options to explore. So it is worth actually going out of your way and doing all these little things. Oh yeah. +5.
Steak and
Can I drink all the
fries.
coffee?
Looks like he
Probably.
barely touched his food. Strange. Coffee's not on the bill.
So, like, each of the detectives will have different observations. I'll keep pressing F2 when I mean to press, Oh yeah, I'm supposed to... Oh shit, I'm supposed to talk to her first. Forgot about that. Go buy yourself a video game.
Kate?
Oh yeah, there's a scene later
I'm
where he
Inspector
plays
Carla Valenti.
basketball with another cop.
I'm in charge of the
and it has,
investigation
like...
here.
It has no relevance
mind
to
answering a few
anything. It's
questions?
just David Cage wanted to put in another
No.
mini game.
Go ahead.
You'll see... Again, you'll see what I mean.
Have you been working here long, Kate?
You'll see what I mean when we get into it.
It'll be 11 years next month.
I'm probably going to have to mute that entire
I've
scene
seen
just
all
because of the
sorts in this
soundtrack.
place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one.
I don't think they ever explained
such a
what he
nice
was actually
guy.
doing in this diner.
Did you know the victim well?
At this time.
John was a regular.
I think he was just like...
Came every Monday.
I think they were just like, oh
He
yeah, he
always
just went
ordered
out,
the
he just
same
wanted to have
thing and
dinner
left
late
a
at
nice
night.
tip.
Could anyone else have come in?
Why are the conversations
No,
QuickTime events?
I don't
Because
think
it's
so.
David Cage. That's
You can only
literally...
get in the front door.
That's how David Cage games work.
somebody
They're
else had come in,
minimal gameplay
I
and just
would've seen
QuickTime
them.
events.
What was he like, Kate? Do you think you could describe him for me?
I only saw
There are
him
actually a
for
lot
few
of stereotypes, like
seconds.
the Mr. Miyagi
Yes, he was
librarian.
about
Yeah.
average height,
Yes.
fairly young.
Yes, I can't wait for that
That's
one.
all I
I
can
can't wait.
remember.
That entire scene, by the way, is also completely pointless.
Do you know whether the victim had any enemies?
You need to
Anybody
play
that
Deadly
might
Premonition
wanna
1
kill
after
him?
this, and I fucking mean
John
need
was
to.
just
It's
a nice,
beautifully
normal
hilarious. I've
guy.
heard things.
I can't see why anybody would
I have
wanna
heard things,
kill
to be
him.
fair.
Did you get the impression that John
He had a
and the
breakup, so he
suspect
was eating out a
knew
lot,
each
he
other?
says. Like, okay, yeah.
No.
Oh, no, yes,
I
that's
don't
right,
think they
yeah.
did know each other. The man had already
Fair
been
enough,
here
I
a while
suppose.
when
Wanted to get
John
out of the
came
apartment
in.
and eat. No, you're
They
right,
didn't
he does
talk
say
to
that.
each other. No, I'm almost certain that
Well,
John didn't know him.
He has to take, he has to take,
Can you
like,
tell
a
me what you
taxi or the subway
There
to get
weren't
away
that
from
many
this place. So
people
clearly
who
it's a
liked
long way away from his
calm during the
apartment.
week.
So he
I
went
was
out
just
of his
chatting
way,
with Martin at
you
the
know.
bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
Kate,
Oh, cheer
try
up.
to pull yourself together.
Yeah, so you get that limited time, you
are
have to
our
choose an
main
option or
witness,
like
so I'm
automatically
really gonna need your help.
chooses for you. So I guess you could
My
just
shift
let the
was
game
almost
run
over.
itself.
I was just chatting with Martin at the bar.
But you won't necessarily get the
John got
optimal
up
result.
and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him. When he came back out,
Buy
I noticed
yourself a
that he
video
hadn't
game.
paid his bill. I'm careful, because that happens a lot here, people forgetting to pay their bill.
What happened next?
The man came back,
So there you go.
paid his bill, and left.
Pays bill and left.
It wasn't until
Whereas if you
Martin
pay the bill and walk out,
found
she
John's
just says,
body
yeah,
that I
it seemed
realized-
normal, like he paid his bill and left, you know?
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle?
Sound
or
mixing can be bad at
yelling?
times.
No, I didn't notice anything.
The music can be too loud. I've actually turned down the
Did you
relative
happen to notice
volume
anything
of the
strange
music to
about
everything
the
else because
suspect's
sometimes it's
behavior
just too
before he went
loud.
into the restroom?
No. Wait, yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me.
Right, so this
He
becomes
just
important
stared
later.
straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it. I thought maybe this guy is a little crazy.
You can kind of see the, the limitations in the
But I
motion
don't
capture
know.
technology at the time.
Do you think that you would recognize
not-
the suspect?
It's just
I'll
not
never
quite all
forget
there,
that face.
you know?
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah. I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much. for
And they
your
play the
help,
game because Tyler owes the cop $50. I mean, you learn if you lose that Tyler had the money to pay him, he just didn't want to. Yeah,
People like
yeah,
that
it has
just don't
nothing to
deserve
do.
live.
It has nothing to do with the
Promise
plot
you,
except
we'll
make
do
Tyler look like
everything
an
in our power to
asshole.
find him. Go home now.
Just
and try to
didn't
get
want to
some
pay
sleep.
him the money.
Martin will make sure you get home okay.
So it's kind of annoying again that you only have a limited amount of questions you can ask before the, before the cop comes and takes her away. When really, you should hold her and ask all these questions. Like, it's kind of important, you know?
Good night.
Right, and I gotta stand up. Deadly Premonition starts with the man driving a car, checking evidence, using a laptop, and smoking a cigarette at the same time. Oh, did that not register?
Hey, Garrett.
Yeah,
Hey,
sometimes
Frank,
it
how's
doesn't
going?
register. It's very
Hey,
it's kind of
Carla.
finicky and annoying.
So, you guys find anything?
We took some samples here and there. We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before
Reminds me
we
of
took
LA
the body
Noire.
away.
Okay.
That's
let's
a
take
game I
look.
need to play. I've had that for like years and just not got around to doing anything beyond starting it up. I'm gonna give her some coffee. I think she needs some coffee. No, don't drink from the same cup. That's the same cup that Tyler was drinking from. What are you doing?
Frank, can you verify all of the calls that came through this phone tonight?
See, if you didn't
You
make a
got it,
call on that
Carla.
phone, the list will come up with like nothing later on. Alright, let's investigate the murder scene. Maybe Tyler can drink all the coffee. quite possibly. Yeah, gotta stop to check myself out in the mirror. Totally necessary. Right, down the body.
Several wounds on the left side of the chest, in the area of the heart. They appear to be knife
Is that
wounds.
something? Is that his shirt clipping through his jacket? Is that his shirt clipping through his jacket? I'm pretty sure it was. Check the bloody mop.
Blood on the mop. The killer must have used it to clean up the mess. Why would he risk it?
But he did a shitty job because he didn't clear up the blood trail. So it's kind of pointless him doing that. You know? I guess he was just trying to be tidy. Oh yeah, here's something you can do.
Tyler?
Let's contaminate a crime scene.
This is
Why
a
not?
restroom, isn't it?
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done. Must be all that coffee I've been drinking to try and stay awake.
Dun, dun, dun. Right. I think the murder weapon. Checking himself out. Why do they even give you the option? It's pointless.
Unless there's a gang running around hiding bloody knives in toilets, I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Great. Tell Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay.
Right. This door wasn't closed when I left. So, like, he can't examine the bloodstains. It has to be her, you see. They spot different things and have different insights.
Why is there
But
blood
it's really
here?
weird that they do that.
Did you find anything?
Possibly.
I would have tried to chuck the body out the window, personally.
Blood here.
I don't know, that guy, you'd
Belongs
be
to the
surprised how heavy people
Not
are.
likely. Get Garrett to analyze it. Then we'll know for sure.
Also, then, like, people would still have discovered it. And bear in mind, there is a homeless guy, like, back here. But I'm going to see... Maybe he can check the body and find anything.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So they have different
Killer wasn't
insights.
after his money.
And of course, it's revealed that Tyler was actually... he used to be on the rough side of the law. I think that's everything. Oh, I can check the window,
No
actually.
trace of a struggle. Looks like the guy was taken totally by surprise.
Can I look at the window? No, apparently not. Okay. Can you use all the urinals? I think it's a good idea to get your DNA or anything. I think once you've done it once. Pretty sure once you've done it once, you can't do it again. Nah, you can't do it again. Once you've done it once, that's it. Can he use the condom machine, though? SpeedX. No, he can't. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I just remembered the secret John Wick-style homeless conspiracy. This game is crazy. Now, usually I go outside with her.
Hey, Carla. I'm gonna take a look
So I'm gonna go outside
see
with
if I can
him.
find anything.
See if she can find anything. The problem is it makes less sense for him to go out there because he never
This is
meets
the
the homeless
window from
people
the
again,
toilet in the
ever.
restaurant.
But she does. Because they cut him out of the game early before,
What do you want?
I'm a police detective. I'm
you know,
investigating a
before he
murder that
discovers the
took
truth,
place in
really,
that
which is a bit of a
restaurant.
shame.
I was wondering
Like I
if-
said.
Leave me alone. I got nothing to say.
Looks like he's having the most fun out of
I don't
anybody.
talk to cops.
Right, thank you. You've been helpful.
Well, that was your issue, mate. You said you were a cop. Let's try. Let's try. So the problem is you can't get back in, so you have to go all the way round.
Oh man, that's all I needed. Door doesn't open from the outside.
I'm gonna very slow. Oh man, I just lost like 20. I just lost like. So yeah, you can't. Try to move the character just with my left hand. I couldn't do it. Toot toot. I'm gonna have her look around. Can he examine the blood? No, he can't. He was very upset about that door. Yeah, I'll have her go out.
Tyler, I'm gonna take a look outside.
Oh, she can as well. Right. I think he's a bit more receptive
Good evening,
to her.
sir.
Whoa!
Maybe he's a bit racist.
Hey, babe. What can I do for you?
Someone was killed in that restaurant tonight. Did you happen to see anything, or
It's weird in
anyone
David
unusual?
Cage games, moral characters
Did
go up
I see
inversely to
something?
wealth.
I don't see nothing. I mind my own
Well, I mean,
business.
it's David Cage being,
My name is Carla Valenti.
you know,
And you? What's your name?
I don't know,
My name?
socially conscious or whatever, I don't know. How would you describe it?
What the hell is my name? Nobody uses it anymore. Guess
Yeah, this
I
guy's
just
having fun.
forgot it. Yeah, oh, Bogart. Yes. My friends call me Bogart. Must be because I look so much like that.
Yeah, I played this game like
actor
5-6 times. Every time it was in December when it was snowing outside. That's very appropriate.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Try to get someplace warm.
I'm gonna go. So there you
Take
go.
care
You
of
only get like
yourself.
two options, and then that's it.
I saw someone! Yeah. Or rather, some.
Now here's okay.
Nobody remembers.
Here's the
it, but
thing.
I saw him.
And yes, massive spoilers.
I saw him
But
come out
the homeless
back
people
door.
form effectively a secret society
It
called
was
the Invisibles,
evil.
who are
The
basically spy on
devil
everybody.
himself.
And they're able to
What did
do
he
this
look
because
like?
they're homeless, so
Can you
nobody
describe
pays
him?
attention to them. Well, so I mean, okay.
He drinks too much, baby. You're talking.
But that does not explain how they are able to see. There's a character that appears later who is able to basically make people forget that he exists, and he's basically able to hide from human eyes. And it's never explained how these homeless people are able to see him. So, but again, you know, it's David Cage, so sort of plot holes and contrivances and world building errors are to be expected. You know.
A taxi.
There you
The
go.
murderer might have come or gone in a
That's
taxi.
an extra clue for them to look up.
I'm gonna check on the destinations of taxis leaving this area.
And then I'm pretty sure if I go to the subway, she'll have another thing. Congrats on saying that with a straight face.
Not much chance of finding anything this far from the restaurant.
Nope, she's just like, yeah,
I'm
whatever.
gonna head back.
No, I want to go home. I want to get out of the game. I wonder who Doc is. We never meet Doc. Right. Blood outside.
Blood. The killer is wounded.
Right, I'm pretty sure that's it now. Oh no, I need to pick up the book. I need to pick up the book from under the table because for some reason Tyler couldn't.
A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird. He's a caffeine addict, or else he wasn't alone.
I feel personally attacked right now because on many occasions I do have both.
Book. The Tempest.
But then maybe I'm a caffeine addict.
If this is his,
I must
it's
be,
a
'cause I'm
pretty
definitely
weird
alone.
book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
Yeah, so for some reason Tyler is completely incapable of seeing that.
Traces of blood. The killer was at this table. He came back and sat down after the murder.
There you go. I liked those little touches. You know, so if you go and sit down
Garrett,
after you
there are
committed
traces
the
of
murder,
blood in this booth.
you know,
Okay, I'll go take a look.
that will be the case. It's just little things like that, you know. Right, I'm pretty sure that's it now. So let's fuck off. If I can I talk to him? Let me... Why won't it activate? See, you have to be at a certain distance for whatever reason.
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year. He grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable.
I'm pretty sure if you're
he's a good guy.
I'm pretty sure, like, if you're in a gang or were in a gang, you can't join the police force.
Did you find anything,
Maybe
Tyler?
that's changed. I don't know.
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
You can't track if you took the subway.
Keep up the good work, Tyler.
Makes sense. I didn't even know the subway was there, to be fair.
You ready to go, Tyler?
So, like I said, every time I play this, you find something new.
We can take another look around if you want.
Nah, let's fuck off.
We're good.
I've had enough.
Okay, let's bust.
It's time
Move
to get
on
back
to the next
car.
scene.
I'm dead tired.
Just a very difficult process. You have to, like, get that part of your life expunged or what have you. In the UK, there are rules. There are rules whereby if you've got a criminal record, it's either very difficult or impossible to join stuff like the police. In fact, there are many jobs that just won't hire you if you have a criminal record. Best route is to clean up, pay the bill, and leave through the subway. But don't they have cameras on the subway? At least, so maybe they can check the time frame. I don't know. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Right, the game is holding relatively stable, which is good.
A nightmare. It was all just a horrible nightmare. I didn't kill anyone.
Oh dear. Now, you'd think he would have bandaged himself when he got home, but...
I wasn't dreaming.
Okay.
It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work. Oh, my head. Feels like
so now there are multiple ways to basically... There are multiple ways to kill yourself in these scenes, so I'm gonna explore them. So, for example...
Notice reads, don't take with alcohol.
So you take the headache pills, right? Go into the main room. No, fuck you, I'm not answering it. For fuck's sake, alright, fine. It's your brother, I think.
Hello?
Lucas. It's
God,
good to
my
hear
voice.
from you.
Bleh.
I thought I'd call to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's tomb together. And to be honest, I thought it might be a good excuse to get back in touch with you.
I need to see you, Marcus.
Look at his perfectly
I'm in big trouble.
smooth, hairless chest. What the
What are
fuck
you
is up with
talking
his
about,
hand?
Lucas? What happened?
I never noticed that before.
I
His
can't really talk about
hand
it on the
texture is
telephone.
really
It's
messed
serious,
up.
Marcus.
I'll meet you in half an
Wow.
hour at the park.
See you there.
Don't answer the phone without clothes on. Yeah, drink the whiskey. Okay, you drink the whiskey. It reacts with the medicine and you die.
And that's the end of my story. I mixed alcohol and
There we go.
medication.
Oh, I got an achievement. Warning label. I didn't get that achievement
Suicide
last
car
time.
accident was the
I
difference.
did this.
I'll never know what happened to me in that diner on a cold winter's night.
Because in the eyes of the world, I
Because
was
in
just
the
a
eyes of the
murderer.
world, I was just a...
Alright. Did he go to sleep with a slit wrist? Apparently, yeah. Apparently he did. Right, so then the other option is if you... No, go away. I'm gonna ignore it. Fuck you. And now the other option is if you just keep drinking, you get so drunk that you jump off the balcony. Like if you're...
Hi,
if you
this
get...
is Lucas Kane. I'm not here right now, so please leave a message.
If you get the depression level to like 0, he will jump off the
Tomorrow
balcony.
was the 10th anniversary of the accident, and I thought
I've never not
maybe
answered
you
the
might
phone
want to
before.
go together this time.
So So there you go. You drink a little bit of alcohol and you're fine, but then you drink more and you just crash. How does he drink without taping the cap off? Good question. There we go. His lips don't even open either. So I have to assume it's with great difficulty. Right, here we go. Oh.
That's the end of my story.
Oh, and suddenly he's dressed and with the bandages on.
Pressure. So I chose to put a definitive end to all the madness. I'll never know.
Why couldn't they keep that consistent though? Why couldn't he just jump off the balcony naked?
I'm just a murderer.
Whee! Whee! Sorry, that was really bad. Alright, anyway. Right, we'll do it properly now.
Thus spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche. I've read it so many times I know half of it by heart.
Now, I'm not sure why that's in there. I've never found a point in the game where it becomes relevant.
Reads, don't take with alcohol.
He wanted to look presentable when he killed himself. Yeah, quite possibly, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, now go out. Now, I want to bandage my wrist first, because, I just leave the bloody clothes on the floor. Okay. I want to bandage my wrist before I put my clothes on, because I don't want to get blood and shit on them, you know.
Lucas, it's good to hear from you.
All his pretentious books.
I thought I called to find out if maybe you wanted to go to Mom and Dad's.
Reading Shakespeare isn't pretentious.
And to be honest,
I have often found that, like, Nietzsche... Well, Nietzsche was quite pretentious, but Nietzsche is quite often the favourite of some rather pretentious people.
What happened?
I can't really talk about it on the
people
telephone.
Who think they understand it, but really don't. People who think they understand life, but really don't.
See you there.
Cage just wants to show how well read he is. Yeah, just ignore the book I've got in the background. There's another one. There's another message here, I think.
Yesterday, at 7:30 p.m.
I'm gonna have some milk.
Lucas, it's Tiffany.
Oh yeah, told you, milk.
I thought maybe I'd pop over tomorrow night after I leave the hospital and pick up a few things. Well, call me back.
No better way to start your day than with a nice carton of milk. There's also, if we check the cupboards, there's some duck soup, which is like a reference to, of course, the Marx Brothers sketch. There's also, throughout the game at various points, you can collect, yeah, like tokens like that, basically, that unlock stuff like concept art and music tracks and things like that, you know. He only owns milk, no wonder he's depressed. Right. Am I gonna even... Jump scare coming up. Oh, no, apparently. Okay, oh yeah, jump scare coming up now. Just to warn you. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm looking like I'm in a ninja movie. Well, it's not much of a jump scare, but, you know, it's there. Minus 20. So, like, all that work I just did, raising my psychological level, was just completely undone. Is it duct tape? No, I think it's bandages. I'm pretty sure it's bandages. Right, take a piss. No fluid animations, you can see. At least he flushes, though. I'm going to do the right thing and wash my hands. Really, you know what really bothers me is, like, men who use public toilets, like, and then don't wash their hands. That's fucking, like... I used to work in restaurants, right? The amount of customers I would see using the toilets and then not washing their hands was fucking disgusting. Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, this is a really, really big apartment for New York. I know, like, he was living with his girlfriend in the apartment, but still, this is huge. That's why, same thing in Heavy Rain as well. They've got some really, really big apartments only lived in by like one person. It's like, what does David Cage think people can afford in New York City? You know, I mean, rent was still high, even back in like 2004. I saw that quite often when I worked at the movie theater. Right, I'm gonna put some music on. So we got Theory of a Dead Man, who are essentially a shitty version of Nickelback. Yeah, a shitty version of Nickelback. I said that. Oh, fuck. I keep pressing escape to go back. But yeah, it raises our stress level by a little bit. Now we're watching TV.
The body of a man was discovered in the restroom of an East End restaurant.
The sound quality coming from the TV is really bad.
Several times with a steak knife. Well, just yards away.
Yeah, it's an actual band. Yeah, it's an actual band.
Investigators are already
David Cage puts, you know, music from actual bands in his games. Especially this one, I noticed. Less so Heavy Rain, I think. It wouldn't have really been appropriate in Heavy Rain, to be honest. That tape was a different colour than what's on his hands. Video game logic, you know.
Stabbed several times with a steak knife. Stabbed several times with a steak.
Oh, I need to stretch. Here we go, negatives. So you know it's meant to be scary. I should probably get rid of this. Another flashback. So yeah, like, everything I did to, like, undo the psychological damage from yesterday
Clothes that I was wearing last night. They're covered in blood. I better not leave them.
Is being undone. Although it does actually help. Knife go stab. No, you can't kill somebody. Knife go stab. There we go. Doesn't even put it on, just puts it in. Fuck it, I'll do it later. Ooh, Theory of a Copy Strike. I don't give a shit. I really don't actually give a shit. Oh wait, got a moment coming up. Yo,
New York police,
yeah.
Please open the door.
Music made the scene kind of hilarious to me. Yeah. So if you do it correctly, like I just did,
hey, what's that?
It will show you the possible things that the cop might find, and so it gives you time to like cover them up.
Images in my head. I must be losing my mind.
I'm gonna just chill. Let's just go on a balcony. Can I jump over? The Ravens. Yeah, I haven't tucked the sheets away yet. You have to play Simon Says, pretty much. Oh, secret. See, it's kind of worth exploring things. And I play guitar.
After what happened last night, I'm not really in the mood to play the guitar.
I don't know, man. After I kill random people, I'm always in the mood to play guitar. I don't know what the issue is. Oh, nothing there. I actually meant to check out the magazine. There we go.
Massacre in East End restaurant.
No, it says carnage, mate. Carnage, get it right.
Was committed last night in the restroom of a local restaurant. The killer is a man in his 30s of average height with brown hair. Police are already searching for the man and will be releasing a composite sketch in the next few days.
Yeah, and then you have to, like, put together a composite sketch, which, unless I look up online exactly what the sketch looks like, I always fuck it up. Always. I've never gotten it right without looking. It's also impossible to get it, like, 100% accurate.
Hey, you're listening to KWN 605, and it's now
you know what's done? You can put the radio on,
with Cindy. Hi,
but then you have to stand there and listen to it. You can't, like, leave it running while you do other things. I've never understood why that is.
The sheets are full of blood. I can't go back to bed.
Yeah, no shit, Genius.
I'm not tired anyway.
No shit, Genius. I want you to cover them. Yeah, there we go. You have to do it twice.
New York police, please open the door.
The police. They know. They've come to arrest me.
No. It's the 5-0.
Police,
I'm just gonna stand here.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Malicious compliance. I'm just gonna stand here and just like...
last night. I've got a couple seconds to hide everything before I get the door.
Just gonna keep him waiting.
Sir, this is the New York police. I must insist that you open this door immediately.
Yeah, okay, fine. I won't wait. I won't make you guys sit here for
Just a second. I'm looking for the keys.
Oh, shit. Keys. Ah. Where's the fucking keys? There they are. Drink more whiskey. No, because I'll die if I do. I took the medication.
If you do not open the door right now, I will be forced to knock it down.
So if you don't open the door and he kicks the door in, he will basically arrest you, and then when they search the apartment, they'll find the stuff, even if you've covered it up. So
I'm sorry to make you wait
game.
like that. I was in the shower.
Are you Lucas Kane?
Yes.
Mr. Kane, the neighbors heard yelling from your apartment. Is there a problem?
That was a very quick response time from the New York police, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was me. I cut myself.
You can also try lying to people in the game, but...
freaked out a little.
Tends not to go very well.
It wasn't a really big deal.
Would it be all right if I took a little look around your apartment?
No, piss off.
Whatever. Go ahead.
What happened to your wrist, sir?
I told you I had a stupid accident with some broken glass.
Holy cow. When you cut yourself, you go all the way, don't you?
Yep, nothing to see here. I wonder if you have the option to bribe him. So, if you haven't covered the sheets up, you do actually get the option. So what you do is you jump in front of the door and you be like, oh no, my roommate's in bed. Can't let you go in there. She sleeps in the nude.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And then the cop's like,
sorry
oh,
to
okay,
bother you,
cool.
sir. You know how it is. With everything that's been going on, we prefer to be careful.
What do you mean everything that's been going on? Like one murder? There are murders like every day in New York. Relief. The police will not catch me. And you can kind of fuck around a bit more in your apartment, but I might as well just leave. There's nothing else to do here. But yeah, how are you, what are your thoughts on the game so far, you guys watching? And are you guys enjoying the stream? And are you having a good day? Do let me know. So, let's... Actually, you know what, let's do kind of on-off. So let's go to Carla Valenti in the police station.
I've got this really bad habit for a couple.
Did I drink the alcohol and die?
Once
Yeah, I did.
I've
already done that.
I can't think about anything else.
Already done that.
I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep all night. Something's bothering me about this murder, but I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
I will say, I think this game gets worse as it goes along. Like, it doesn't start off that bad, but then it gets... The flaws start to become more obvious
Doug.
the more you...
Not
the
too bad.
further we go.
Is Tyler here yet?
No, not that I know of.
Alcohol is the devil's dick juice. You need to wash your mouth out. You need to wash your mouth out, Robin. It's got a very pronounced swaying of hips.
Hey, Carla. Can you tell your partner to pay me back that $100 he owes me? I've been waiting 6 months for it now.
Oh, this guy's so annoying.
Can't help
he
you there,
lowers
Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
Raises your
He's
stress.
been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know,
I'm gonna say
you're the
lower
only
your
one he
sanity
listens to.
meter.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey is completely pointless. He serves no purpose to anything. The only reason he exists is so
Carla.
that Tyler can have that, like, basketball game with him that happens later, which also has no relevance to anything.
We did for that restaurant murder.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
I think they ran out of money and or time and had to wrap the end of the game so far, so it goes insane quick. It happens, which is a bit of a shame. But they really do need to plan ahead in that case. Right, I can play yo-yo if I want.
It's completely idiotic, but it helps me think.
I'm gonna play yo-yo. Right. And then this is timed, so... Come on. I used to have a yo-yo as a kid, but I was always shit at it. And then I got fucking scarred because some kid was doing one of these, like, spinny tricks with it, and he whacked me in the ear, and it really fucking hurt, man. Oh, no, I fail. Can you fail? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. I just failed. Right. Did I hear that Anita Sarkeesian complained? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. What's stupid is that the armor that she was complaining about was very functional. Like, it's not sexualized in any way, like, at all. And I'm sorry, but, you know, if... They looked like they were custom made to fit their wearer because they had different shapes. And I'm sorry, but if a woman, you know, has enormous breasts, she's gonna need a bit more room to accommodate them. Like, I don't see what's wrong with that. You know. But she's, I mean, I suppose it's a bit rich coming from me, but she's like a professional complainer. You know, like, the only relevance that she has is by basically complaining about really trivial shit in order to piss people off. And then the problem is that people give her the attention. And so she gets that relevance. If everybody just ignored her, she wouldn't have a career. Right, I think once you've done it enough, you get a... I know you get a psychological boost once you've done it enough. I don't know how long it takes, though. It takes a fucking long time. Oh my god. This is just boring. Oh, fuck. I failed to get... Oh, fuck it. The fact that it takes this long is really annoying. She looks very deadpan playing with that yo-yo. Oh, no. I do get a bit of...
Tyler is still not here.
Oh no, never mind. All lost because Tyler's not here. Tyler's being a lazy cunt.
Yeah?
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on.
See what I mean?
The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
What are your thoughts on female armor? But yeah, they do often remind you that he is in fact black. Well, I feel like he's a tribute to, you know, 70s black exploitation films.
Stay a little longer.
Sorry, blaxploitation. Blaxploitation?
Sorry,
Yeah.
babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here.
Oh, just sit in my chair. Just gonna chill. Not that it makes any difference to, like, anything, but you can do that. David Cage games are, you know, could regard them as experiments.
You're a good-looking guy, you know that?
Oh, yeah. Copyright strike time. How do I... Oh, shit. No. Wrong. That's wrong. Press the wrong button. Press the wrong fucking button on my keyboard. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Oh yes, I was listening to some Sabaton with my music player. You can get a quickie if you go back to your girlfriend. Can you actually? Oh, probably a bit too late now. Gonna do it now.
Uh-oh, Sam looks like she's sulking. And I know what's bothering her.
Oh, damn, I missed the opportunity to have a quickie. Can I... No, I can't restart. Oh, god damn it. You guys gotta tell me these things sooner, man. You gotta tell me these things sooner. Oh, you have to do it before the shower. Okay. Do you quick time the quickie? Considering what else you can do in this game, probably. I would like to know. Oh, damn. Missed out on the opportunity. Oh, before the shower. Well, I suppose doing it after the shower would be a bit pointless.
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Fucking glasses, man.
Oh, look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
I know how you feel,
Yeah, I'm
Sam.
not gonna be a
There's
dick
a lot
about
of
this.
violence out there.
Most
But if
black
nobody
stereotypes
does
in the game
anything,
are
it's
what
all
goes
gonna go
to.
shit. We're gonna have kids someday. I want to leave them a world that's a little better than the one we've got now.
This is a good time as any to have a chocolate
Why does it have to be you
biscuit.
who's out there risking his life, Tyler? Why couldn't we just go to Florida and work with my family and live a
Problem is
normal
that this
life
trope
like everybody else?
This trope is so overplayed.
Why do I have to
Like,
wonder
I'm sorry,
if you're
but you
gonna
shouldn't
die
be
every day?
If you're in a relationship with a cop, especially somebody
I'm
that
not
works
ready for a normal
homicide,
life yet,
you
Sam.
have to kind of
Right
understand
now, I
that
belong
yeah, they
here.
work odd hours
You
and it's
need
a
to try to
dangerous
accept
job.
me for what
you know?
I am and what I choose to do.
Right. Gonna. Wait, gives a. Want to make out with her? Okay, apparently I can't do that before. Hey, can I have some milk? No, but there is pizza. Okay. Right, now I'm gonna go back and make out with her. Yeah, can I? Yeah, there we go. Because otherwise, if you try and leave, she says, you know,
I love you, Tyler.
Aren't you gonna kiss me goodbye? He doesn't respond. Absolute Chad.
Hi, Tyler. Oh, Carl is looking for you.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Stuck in there.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Is it racist? I don't know. I'll leave that for you guys to decide. I just think it's kind of funny. There are a bunch of stereotypes.
Let it crawl.
Hey, Tyler, what do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, shit.
You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really
They
like
never say
you to
why
get
he
that
needed the
back
money
to me
either.
as soon as possible. Like
Just-
maybe now, for example.
Jeffrey, do you believe in our Lord Jesus Christ? Because he believes in you. And way up in the clouds, he's telling you, money has no value.
Oh yeah,
Jeffrey.
Tyler is my favorite
The
character.
only thing that really
Yeah,
matters
yeah,
is
he is.
love, man.
That's real funny, Tyler. Now give me my $100 before I get really pissed.
Okay, just give me a little more time. I'll see what I can do.
Forget about it. I want my money now.
Yo, let me make you a deal.
Okay, so you
I'll
had a
play
choice
you
there,
game
but
of
it made
b-ball
absolutely no
for your
difference.
$100. If you win,
So why
I'll
have you
give
bothered giving you the
$200
choice?
Right then. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll
All
come
of
by and
this is
see you when
pointless.
I get 5 minutes.
All of this is pointless. Jesus, Black Dynamite is telling this guy to dial back the stereotype. I do like Tyler, though. Yeah, I would say he's my favorite character.
The waitress hasn't come in yet?
She won't be long.
He provides,
got
like,
the lab results. Shall we go?
Let me
a welcome break from the kind of serious tone of the rest of the other characters. Which does mean he doesn't really fit in very well, but he's cool. Let me check my emails. Like a true professional. Give me a virus. Your friends at Quantic Dream Software. Oh, fuck's sake. I keep pressing escape, thinking it's going to be back, because that's what I'm used to. But of course, in older games, it's not always the case. I forgot. I did it again! For fuck's sake. Did I read the whole thing? I don't think I did, because I swear you read that email and you get a slight boost. Maybe because I'm already at maximum, I don't know. Oh, okay, apparently not. I did it again! Alright. Right, let's carry on. Oh, but you know what else this black character can do? Yep. He likes basketball. Because of course he does. Oh dear. Right. Awkwardly quiet.
So, what do you want to start with?
Tell me about the blood found in the killer's booth.
As strange as it might sound, that blood didn't
This is
come
also
from
another
the
example of one of those games where,
killer's? So it would
like,
seem.
NPCs and, like, side characters are definitely less...
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible.
They're given
man.
less
That
attention
cup was
and less
half empty.
polygons.
Somebody must have drank it. What did you find
than
on
the main
knife?
characters, and it can be quite noticeable.
They match those found on the fork.
Tyler
and
is by
glass
far
of
the most
suspect's
likable character.
table.
He is
So,
the most likable
murderer
character.
was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. We definitely had
Like,
blood from the
Carla
victim,
doesn't really have
but
much
the
of a
weird thing is
personality.
We also found blood from
And
the
neither
killer.
does Lucas.
What about the pool of blood in the stall?
You're not going to believe this. The blood wasn't from the victim. It was from the killer.
What was he doing bleeding in the stall?
I have absolutely no idea.
Those are some very weird cuts.
Were there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Like very...
Yep,
Those
and
cuts
they
were far
matched
too
the
rapid.
ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
Did you get the list of calls that came through the telephone at the restaurant?
Yep. There were about a dozen in the 4 hours that preceded
There you go.
the
Once
murder.
you've run out of
I'll
options,
send
it
you a
basically
list by
selects
email.
whatever one for you.
So, what do you think about all that?
I don't have any explanation for the blood in the stall. The victim could have wounded the killer during a struggle, but it doesn't make sense that it would be in the stall. It's as though the killer wounded himself.
Tyler is the only character with a personality, while mildly
Why
racist
not?
is still a personality.
You get clumsy fools in every other profession. Why not kill
And he
them?
gets done really dirty
That's kind
as
of
well.
a
Like I
flimsy
said,
explanation, Garrett.
he gets kind of ejected from the
To each
story
his own,
before it
Carla.
gets
I do
like
the
before
testing,
things get
You
resolved.
figure out the reason why.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
So,
Yeah,
what do we
David
do
Cage
now?
seems to like
You
these
go
serial
take care of
killer
the
stories.
composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
Before I go see the coroner, I'm just gonna drop by my desk and check my email.
Ah, okay. Not had this happen before, because usually when I'm Carla, I go on the computer and check my email. But again, this is the game telling you, no, you have to do this. Otherwise, you won't get this lead, and you won't be able to pursue the story further. So I do wish it were a little bit more organic in that sense. What is Garrett supposed to be wearing? Fuck knows. Yeah, I could really use some Valium. Tommy. Hi, Carla. Sorry I wasn't able to give you any news for a while. I've been very busy with my job. I'll drop by your place as soon as I can to tell you about my latest adventures. Lots of kisses, Tommy. That's her overly camp gay neighbor, who does become important later, if only for a single scene.
It's all happened before. Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean?
Now, it's not ever specified, but it's not ever actually specified, but I'm pretty sure that she was sent that email by the homeless people.
When
so yeah,
Marcus
so if you
and I
press
were kids,
F9,
we were inseparable.
you can swap from the old graphics to the new graphics. So let's try it out.
We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only
that's
person I really trust.
That's the old graphics, I think?
The only one who might believe
Oh yeah,
that
definitely
I
it
had
is.
nothing
It's
to do
definitely,
with all
yeah,
this
it's very
mess.
low res. That's better. So this is the HD remaster graphics, which aren't not that much of a remaster, but it definitely does look better.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you.
Oh yeah, this game makes it clear the Mayan religion of all things was correct.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I don't know to what extent the Mayan stuff is actually based on.
It happened in a restaurant last
the real
night.
Mayan religion.
It's like I
I'd be
was
interested to hear
possessed
more about that.
in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet
Anyway.
on a string. I saw what I was doing, but I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas. Tell me that it wasn't you. You're not capable of something like that.
And there's this, too.
It's...
You cut your wrist?
Honestly, the audio quality is really bothering me.
Before the murder, I carved these symbols on my arms with a knife. I don't know if they mean anything.
This murder?
Probably bullshit Cage made
exactly
up, probably.
How did it happen?
Yeah.
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilets with a knife in my hand. It was horrible.
Oh dear.
You say that you were in a sort of a trance.
It is actually possible during this scene to convince Lucas
magic?
to turn himself
Sorcery?
into
Something like
the
that?
police.
Marcus, I don't have an explanation. I'm just telling you what happened, that's all. I'm only certain
I think
about
you
one
basically
thing.
have to call him
I'm not
insane
the
and
one
then
who
tell him
really
to hand
killed that
himself
man.
in.
Who else have you told all of this to?
No one. You're the only person that I can trust.
It's kind of weird because you're controlling Lucas.
There's something else you need to know.
But
I know
you're
this sounds
selecting
crazy,
dialogue
but
options for
after
both
the murder,
characters,
I had
which is a
these
bit odd.
Premonitions, like I was seeing things that hadn't happened yet. While I was doing this horrible thing, I saw something, or rather someone.
Tell you what, guys,
Somebody
I'm
else
getting
there
pretty
with you?
tired for some reason.
No,
I think
it
I'll
was like a sort of vision. I saw a man
not cut it short
in the
now,
middle
but
of
I think I'll
hundreds of
only go for another like
candles.
half an hour or so.
And there was this little girl. What happened to me, Marcus? What am I supposed to do now? You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Listen, Lucas, I'm a bit lost here. This whole story is just so bizarre.
Also, I like how they're talking about it, like, in front of everybody.
It might be better. Maybe you should go and tell your story to the police, Lucas. Turn yourself in.
Yeah, I think it's if you say you might be sick and you need help,
police are
then
going to believe
he'll
a story like that?
turn himself
They'll
in.
throw me
I
in
think.
prison for the rest of my life, and I'll never find out what really happened.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus.
Also, it's a huge fucking
All these
coincidence
years
that
and
he
nothing's
and his
changed.
brother
You still never
would live in the
listen to
same
me.
city, because if, as a Catholic priest,
Don't
you would
ask
get
me to
sent
make a choice
like
between my faith
you
and
could
my
get sent
brother.
all over the world. Like you wouldn't necessarily be able to.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus. You're the only person I can trust. I'm just
You wouldn't
asking
necessarily
you
be able to go
believe
to
me.
what specific diocese
Very well.
you wanted to.
I'll do
you know.
whatever I can for you.
So
but
it is
I
a
can't
massive
do
fucking
anything
coincidence they
that
just
goes
happen to
against my
be in the
beliefs.
same area.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call.
Yeah, I think it's if you say sick and then break off, he
Yeah.
turns himself into the cops.
You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that.
I'll take it. You want to take stuff like that because you gain
Thanks.
extra lives, and basically extra lives mean you get more chances to fail certain QuickTime events. I remember there was one particular QuickTime event that I just could not get past. It took me I think, several days of playing the game to get past this one QuickTime event when I was playing as a teenager, because I just didn't understand how the QuickTime events were actually supposed to work. And I used up like all my extra lives doing that, and so after I finished that, I only had one life left, so I couldn't fuck up again.
The cop in the restaurant.
Yeah, it does have extra lives. There aren't that many.
If I do something, the cop will recognize me. What am I gonna do?
So this is a case of you can run away, the kid will die, or you can jump in, right, you save the kid. Not a big fan of this water effect. You can
he's lost
jump in and save him. If you fail to leave the river,
go back up before I run out of air.
Then you both die, and that's the end. If you pull him out and then fail the CPR, which happens after this, then the cop arrests you. It's only if you save the boy, get the boy out and save his life, then the cop lets you go. That kid is dumb, so we'll be fine. No, I must redeem myself. It's also, they cut it pretty fine with the time as well. I've kind of fucked up a little bit so far.
He's hard. No longer beating. Quick,
on,
maybe it's not too late.
Go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1 hell of a coincidence, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Hooray!
Patrol 324.
I'm now in a neutral state.
Kid just fell into the water. Send an ambulance
after murdering
right
a
away.
guy yesterday.
Courage.
Back to normal now. Everything's cool.
That guy's a hero.
He dove into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even.
I guess it's meant to be very cold and foggy.
Given one back.
So I suppose you're not really meant to see anything, but yeah, it's very fucking foggy.
But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
So I killed one guy, but I saved another, so it's all good. Now, mortuary or bank, or in fact, no, I'll go with the mortuary. You find out a few more details about the murder itself now. Voiceover really kills the tension, doesn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh. God, I need to go for a walk after this, even though it's like 10 o'clock at night. Story of my life.
Okay, we're going to get started. If you prefer, you can wait outside.
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind. I've studied some medicine. I've seen dead bodies.
Oh.
Wouldn't they just read the coroner's report?
As you wish.
Like, she wouldn't need to be
No
there.
apparent hematoma on the body. 2 broken fingernails on the right hand.
He didn't see the murderer until the last moment. He didn't have time to struggle.
Why would that have caused broken fingernails then?
Large hematoma
If he
on
hadn't
the back
struggled,
of the
that doesn't
cranium.
make sense.
Fracture of the occipital bone.
He cracked his head when he fell.
Abnormal dilation in, both pupils.
Oh.
Why are
These QuickTime events, they're quite generous. You can fail some of the steps and still succeed.
3 knife wounds between the 3rd and 5th ribs in the proximity.
Why was that a QuickTime event? David Cage. David Cage, that's why.
In deeply. The stabs seem to have been delivered from the front and moved from left to right.
The murderer was left-handed.
1 stab, neatly cut
I'm
the
not sure how you'd work that out from that information.
The other
okay.
two cut the left and right coronary arteries. He really didn't have a chance. The blade slipped.
Wait, are you playing this with an 80s Simon toy? Why are the QuickTime selections a color button?
Do you think it was just by chance?
David Cage. The answer to every question that you guys will have about this game is
The
David
chances
Cage.
of cutting all 3 main arteries to the heart with 3 lucky stabs are fairly small, but it's not impossible.
It was definitely the knife wounds that caused his death?
Good answer.
Yeah.
It's the only answer.
3 arteries leading to the heart were cut.
Is strong, independent
The heart
woman.
was literally disconnected from the rest of the body.
Again, you only get to ask 2 questions, and then that's it.
Once before, it was a while back now, in the 90s, I think. Exactly the same. 3 stabs around the heart, each one cutting a main artery. It really struck me at the time. I
swear to
wondered how
God,
such a
it's
thing
ridiculous
were
how
possible.
often my glasses are getting
It was
fogged
the,
up. Oh, fuck.
What was that name again? Karsten or Kirsten, something like that.
Kirsten.
Yes, that's it, Kirsten. You know about that case?
Here's the thing. If she hadn't checked her email, then the coroner could have said, oh yeah, there was this similar case a while back called Kirsten, and then she could have investigated it. There isn't really a reason for them forcing you to check your email and seeing that and getting the lead that way. Because they could have... There was another way they could have done it. Nacer Insurance Bank. His haircut is very bizarre. David Cage. David Cage.
I was burning with fever. I was shaking all over. The migraine was back and drilling holes into my brain. And to top it off, I couldn't keep any food down. My body seemed to be fighting against something, but I still didn't know what.
Oh dear. This guy looks like Dr. Bubbly and sounds like a discount Jeremy Irons. Never trust anyone that wears a turtleneck. That's why I have very few turtlenecks. I think I've got like 2. I think. I haven't worn them in a long time.
My life, no matter what. Don't raise any suspicions. Despite the state I was in, I decided to go to work as though nothing had happened.
That's just capitalism for you.
I'm in
so
charge
what exactly
of
was the
computer
consensus about
maintenance
Detroit?
at
Was it all good? Was it?
I share my office
was actually
with
good or
Warren.
not? I think the consensus was divided, wasn't it? Like in many David Cage games. I heard very mixed things about Detroit.
What's wrong with you?
I had a little problem on the way back in. I had to go back home and change
But
my clothes.
I'll have to see for myself because I think they're now all on Steam.
That guy is so bizarre. He gives me the creeps.
Wait, so that's if I succeeded, I lost sanity. So what happens if I fail?
You were saying something?
No, I didn't say anything.
Any reason the minority needs to stay in one city instead of moving?
I heard something.
David Cage.
As though I could read
David
his
Cage.
mind.
There you go, there's another extra life.
Tiffany and I. About
Oh, no.
2 years ago, I guess.
My
I
ex-girlfriend.
haven't been able to throw it away yet.
Man, burn that shit. Throw that shit away. You need to move on. Is this Mr. Robot now? Yes. Put it this way, it would be better if it was. Twitch thought Mr. Robot was a link. Of course it did. At least he has a nice view. My cubicle is shot in the middle of a giant farm of other cubicles.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yep, the IT
yeah,
guys.
fine.
The IT guys. That's it for you. You know what's done is he's an IT. He works in IT for a bank, right?
Lucas
but his
came.
IT skills like never.
Hello, Lucas.
They like never
hello,
matter.
Tiffany.
You
I
know,
left a message on your machine
it's
last
just
night.
purely coincidence. Like he never gets to make
I'd
use
like
of them
come
to
and
really
pick
do
up
anything.
Stuff at your place? Could I come over tonight?
I should be back home.
I'm gonna
around
say yes
8 o'clock
because
tonight.
Okay.
we can
it
get
won't take
laid.
too long.
which I'm absolutely gonna do.
I gotta let you go. I'm doing a thing here. Bye.
I do wish... Actually, let me check something. Oh. After this, obviously.
Look out, the cop!
Lucas, is there a problem?
No, I just thought...
Those aren't servers behind him, they're 90s
I saw
stereos.
that coffee cup fall.
The cop says he loves C++. I don't really know anything about programming. Maybe you guys know. Is that good or bad?
Yes, sir. We'll get on that right away.
So unrealistic. An IT guy that actually gets up and gets work done.
No, forget it. I'll handle it.
Yep. No, I know what you mean.
You say.
Hello, Three Finger. How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
It happened. Just like I'd seen it. Like the cop in the apartment. Is it possible that I can really see things before they happen?
You're gonna get like a quick time event action sequence now. That's what older video games were coded in, so it might be a cheeky joke. Ah. Okay. Playing David Cage is the art. Damn right. Yep. And this bit we're about to experience can only be described as art. You'll see what I mean. Yep, yes, it's the mind box part. Yep. And, like, they never explain why it's termite, whatever they are. Termites, lice, I don't know. I think they're lice, aren't they? But it's never explained. Cheese it. Great! The only thing that would make this scene better is if the success message was, "You are winner." You're a winner! Also, bear in mind that this is all in his head, so he's just running around his office. He's just running around his office, losing his goddamn mind, and everyone would just looking at him. Would just be looking at him like, what? Is this the future or what? Winners don't do drugs. This guy clearly does. Prince of Persia gets a massive monster. David Cage gets giant ticks. See, you can fail like a couple of steps of these and still succeed. But Mama didn't raise no bitch, yeah? It'd be even funnier if like these bugs were actually just people like standing around, and he just fucking throws his fire extinguisher at them. No, it's not the future. It's like the current year. Oh shit! Did I? Oh, I fell. Oh, I failed. I fucked that up. Whoops. So that's what I mean about those extra lives. I think we're in the end game now? I think it's almost over. It does get a bit ridiculous. And that's it. Yeah, you're not supposed to pass that bit. You could say the game is bugging out. Oh boy, being violated by bugs. I'm sure that's somebody's fetish. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Two faces of the same serpent.
Like, you know Rule 34, there's porn of everything. I'm sure there's another rule that says that if it exists, it is somebody's fetish.
Both sides of the snake.
running around like that is going to get Lucas me too'd. I think being cancelled is the least of his fucking problems right now.
Lucas? Lucas, what happened? Can you hear
so there
me?
You go.
Are you alright?
So if you fail this bit, he's just on the ground like you bite your own tongue and
You're
die.
bleeding.
I gotta go. I didn't have the slightest idea
So
what
even though I passed that bit.
The one thing I do know,
my mind is damaged.
Things almost killed me.
Hey boss, I got the report you wanted, then proceeds to throw the fire extinguisher at his co-worker.
Come in.
Hello, Detective.
Alright, this is
Hello,
the...
Mrs.
Okay,
Morris.
this is the profile.
Thanks for taking the trouble to come down.
And
Please,
I'm going to
take a
have to
seat.
Google this because I always mess this up.
Now, we're going to try and assemble a composite photo of the suspect you saw.
Oh.
We have a computer program to help us. You'll see, it's really simple.
I always
It's
mess
kinda
this
like
up.
A video game. Have you ever played a video game, Mrs. Morrison?
No.
It doesn't matter. You're going to do fine.
By the way,
most
Sergio, I
important
figured out a
thing
problem
is
with
to try to
a solution to my
remember
computer's
exactly
okay,
what happened.
I have Death Fan constantly broken. That
The
helps a lot.
program
Okay.
consists of several types
I hope
of
it
facial
helps.
features.
It's not an ideal
Scroll
solution,
through
but,
them
you know,
until
as long as
looks
it
like
works.
The man you saw. You understand?
Yes. Well, I think I do.
Okay, let's go.
Right, so it will just sort of... You basically select a bunch of different options and you have to build a composite sketch of Lucas Kane. The problem is, it's not entirely accurate, and you'll never get it 100%. You have to get it something like 75 to 100% or whatever. By the way, this composite sketch doesn't really have much of an impact. There's like one bit where one of the detectives is interviewing Lucas Kane, and they say, "Hey, do you recognize this guy?" And depending on like how accurate the composite is, you can be like, "Yeah, no," or joke, and then the detective will respond like, "Hey, he looks exactly like this guy," or presumably if it's all wrong, it'll be like, "Yeah, it looks nothing like him." Right, so let's do the hair first of all. I've got the image here because I don't want to fuck it up. So he had, I think that, yeah, that's right. No, too thin. I think that's it. Problem is, all the eyes look the fucking same. No, those are too thin. Those aren't right either. Those are definitely not right. I think that's it. Man, it's hard to get it exactly right. Something like that, and then the mouth. Oh, and then the mouth is. I think that's roughly it. No, the eyes are wrong. The eyes are definitely wrong. I think that's it. Yeah, I want to say that's it. I think this is right. All right. We'll see how right it is.
Now, is this the face of the person you saw?
Right, let's see if I got it right.
Yes. At least, that's how I remember.
75%, very similar. All right, cool.
Thank you very much
right,
for your
I actually
help.
got it right.
We're going to get this picture out to all the airports, trains, and bus stations, and to all of our patrolmen. If this guy is still in New York, we're going to find him. And go buy yourself a video game.
Go buy yourself a video game. I mean, you can tell that David Cage was experimenting a lot in this game, because he adds in a lot of, like, one-off mini-games, like the basketball game, and, there's a shooting gallery,
After what
face
happened at the
thing.
office, I began to wonder if I wasn't going nuts.
There's also a bit where you can play music.
I'm so totally exhausted that
you know?
I can't fall asleep. I'm afraid of the dreams I might have. I wander around the room a little.
Introspection.
I guess I'll go to sleep when I can't keep my eyes open any longer.
Right, let's watch some TV. Some Jerry Springer, that's what we need right now.
The frozen water at Central Park today to save a child who had
David Cage's
tumbled in
dialogue
by
always
accident.
sounds so robotic and stiff.
The young boy was successfully resuscitated and will completely recover. His
Speaking of
courageous
bug
rescuer
violation, there's a
disappeared
manga
before the
about an island
ambulance
of
had
giant
even
insects.
arrived.
And yes,
Apparently a case of a reluctant
oh,
hero.
that's That's manga for you.
The investigation continues into the recent murder which took place at Doc's Diner. Police have today provided a composite photo of the suspect based on information given by a witness to the crime. If you see this man, please call the special number which appears on your screen now. And finally, a report on the weather, with a new snow front moving down.
Like how they don't even show the TV screen at all. Yes, conveniently plot-relevant news programs. It's always when they turn the TV on, they always have to be talking about exactly what the plot needs them to. It's a bit of a, you know, it's a contrivance. It's not an uncommon one. You know what? I am going to put on some music. I'm going to put on some more music, and I'm going to beat the shit out of this punching bag. Oh, another track plays. Again, here's something else that never really becomes relevant. What? Although, he does eventually reveal that you're developing, like, superpowers. Right, just want to make sure I get this right. How long is this game? It's like... Last time I played it, I completed it in about... I mean, I took breaks, so I want to say it's less than 7 hours. Like 6 hours, maybe? So yeah, I'm going to stop the stream fairly soon, I think. Maybe after this scene. Boom.
Something is changing inside me. I'm stronger and quicker. My God, what's happening to me?
I don't know if it was impressive, to be honest. It was ambitious. That's what I'll say. I'm gonna have some more milk. I'm gonna have some more milk. Never go wrong with milk. So yeah, it's only, the game's only like 6-7 hours long. It depends how much stuff you do. Yeah, so it'd only take like a few streams to get through.
You have no new messages.
Maybe, like I said, I'm gonna cut the stream fairly short today because I'm getting pretty tired, but like 1 or 2 more streams I should be able to get through it. Why does he only eat milk? Own milk, does he eat? He has duck soup, but you never get to eat it, so it's kind of pointless. Make sure you wash your hands like a good boy. Yeah, you're right, Aiden. He's developing Spider-Man powers. Ah, dear. You just kind of get left to mess around in the apartment until a certain something happens. Oh no, that's right. You have to go to bed and then it happens. Because there's this thing that's happening tonight that he totally forgot about. Just you wait. I never noticed how much his mouth was, like, off-center before. Like, his whole face is just kind of turned that way. Maybe I should just, Is he sleeping with his shoes on? I think he is, yeah. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Aha. Now, I could just stand here and not answer it. I could do that, but no.
Hi.
Hi.
I
The
came
problem
to
with
pick
this
up my
game
stuff.
is it's very
I hope
hard
I'm not
to
disturbing you.
want to do the fuck up
No,
thing
I'm
and then
just a
go
little
back
bit
and
sleepy.
redo it because
in.
the game like auto saves. I don't believe you can actually manually save the game. No, you can't. So it will basically be you fail and then you go back to your last save point, but you can't like
have a seat.
You can't tell this girl to fuck off and then go back to the point before. You know, you can't see somebody's reaction and then do it again, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, especially when it comes to streaming it. You know.
Want something to drink? I think there's still a bottle of gin laying around in the kitchen somewhere if you want.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd
get
love
her
some.
drunk. That's the way to go. That's always the way to go. That's my one issue with this style of game. It's fun to try the branching stories, but you end up having to repeat so much of it just to see the minor differences that it kind of kills the replay value. That's the that's exactly the thing. Because in order to see the point where, you know, you tell her to fuck off, you have to replay the entire game up to this point.
Thanks.
And it's just like, I don't do that.
So, how's life?
I'm pretty swamped with work at the hospital right now, and I'm not
Time to get
completely
shit-faced
moving
and
yet,
bang. That is exactly
fine.
my
I'll go and get
my
your stuff.
plan.
It's just 2 boxes. I'm not sure exactly where they'd be
Conversations
now,
are so
but
like
they shouldn't be too hard to find.
so that's a
They've
running
got my
theme in the
initials on
David
them.
Cage games that I've played, is that the conversations feel very like robotic and unnatural and stiff. And considering that they're meant to be story-based games, you know, if you're gonna, I said it earlier in the stream, but if you're gonna make a story-based game, you're gonna focus on the writing and the voice acting and the cinematic experience at the expense of gameplay. You need to make those elements good. Unfortunately, he doesn't. But yeah, when we get to Heavy Rain, you'll see more. You'll see more of those flaws. Have I played Deadly Premonition? I haven't. Somebody said earlier in the stream that I should, because apparently it's kind of similar in terms of, yeah. Conversation over. If you think this is bad, wait till you see Omnicron, the Nomad Soul. Which is what I was going to play before this one. But messing around with
Is
the
everything okay, Lucas?
game settings
You look
basically
stressed.
froze my computer.
I had a few health problems, but I'm better now.
To the point where I had to like sign
good.
out and then log back in.
Are you with anybody? I'm sorry.
It's
I
very
shouldn't be asking you that.
I don't think they explained why they ever
it's
broke
okay.
up.
I don't mind. No, I'm still alone.
It's very easy to get shut down at this point.
Yeah, I'm alone too.
So like if
I've
you
had a little trouble getting over you.
if you go in for the kiss now,
Hey,
she will
I
like
miss you.
shut you down hard.
I miss you
And
too.
he'll get really depressed and go to bed alone.
You still playing?
You know, I
Oh,
really
yeah.
haven't even thought about it lately.
Play a couple of notes for
Time
me,
for
will
guitar.
you? You know, in memory of the good times.
Are you going to
Okay,
play all the
sure.
David Cage games? I'm interested to see Detroit. Well, that's the idea, yeah. So I was going to go through them in order, starting with Omnicron, the Nomad Soul. Like I said, it wasn't working properly, so I'll have to fix it at some point. So I'll do this one, I'll do Heavy Rain, probably go back to Omnicron, and then Beyond Beyond Two Souls, actually. Then Omnicron, and then I don't actually have Detroit Beyond Human at the moment, but I'll pick it up, you know, if you guys have been enjoying these streams and you want me to continue playing it. So I think that sounds like a good plan. Oh, shit. Need to make sure I get this right so I can get the pussy.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hey, thank you, Borgie Boy. Thank you very much for your follow. By the way, guys, if you have been enjoying the stream and you want to see more, do follow me. Click that follow button down below. You'll be notified of when I go live in future. It's also worth joining my public Discord server and following me on Twitter as well, because that's where I post updates of, you know, links and when I'm going to be streaming and so on. I also post other updates on there as well. Makes sense. I haven't seen Beyond or Detroit. Never heard of Omnicron, so that'd be interesting too. So Omnicron, I'd never heard of it until I looked up David Cage games specifically, and that was like the first one that he'd made. TJ is the epic chat, yeah. Right, now I'm gonna go for it. And just get her to leave at that point. That's the ultimate Chad move. But no. No. We both know what we need right now. Oh yeah. It gets worse, by the way. Hey, thanks Miss Kate Morganite. Thank you for your follow.
She fills my bed with gasoline. You think I wouldn't notice?
Oh yeah, this is going exactly where you. This is going exactly where you think it is. Hey, thanks for the sub, Norton Crosses. Or the resub, rather. Right, here we go. Here we go, guys. This is where things get good. This is what you've all been waiting for. This is quality storytelling. We've all been watching for the plot. I like how the thrusts, you have to time it just perfectly. You have to time it just perfectly. Quick com events. This is some 50 Shades shit. Oh yeah, terribly animated sex scene with early 2000 music. Is it me or does that electric guitar sound very acoustic? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, I just got here, lol, what? Yeah, well you came at the right time. As did he. I'm here all week. Why are his boxers back on? It's a plot hole. Yeah, you don't get dressed again after sex. No, you don't. You don't. What happens if you fail the sex? She leaves you. Oh. This scene is purely for... That'll be... But that's exactly what I'm saying, because I'd love to fail that scene and go back and do it again. You know, just to see the different reactions, but you can't do that. Because of the way they've designed this. Which kind of sucks. Still not as awkward as The Last of Us 2's sex scene. Oh, that's normal. I like how he just doesn't react to the fact that there's a fucking raven. There's a fucking raven in the middle of his room. What is this, The Last of Us 2? Oh no, cliche. Cliche! So many cliches, man. Still not. You lose Chad status if you misclick.
She seems so real. I must be losing my mind.
Quoth the Raven, hit it and quit it.
You okay, Lucas?
Surprise, David Cage is bad at designing games. It's kind of annoying because I just gained 30 health, mental health, and then I lost 20 of it. Because of that. So I was on maximum, and I would have been over that. Oh yeah, here's another point. Okay, you know what? I'll show you another pointless scene. Here's another completely pointless scene that only exists because David Cage wanted to have another like minigame thing, or you know, show off some of the technology. Well, you'll see.
Who sent me that email about Kirsten and
Poe was way ahead of his time. This
His training session with Tyler is
so you end up basically having a boxing match. That's what happens.
Damn, you look a little out of it, Carla. You sure?
Damn.
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just the token black guy who's here to say, "Damn, shit," and that is whack. I love how Not Another Teen Movie was taking the piss out of that like 20 years ago, and this people still do it. Right. So then there's a bunch of pointless quick time events you have to do to basically warm them up for the fight.
3.
But you get to see her in a sports bra, so I guess that's something.
5.
His name is Officer Jive Stereotype.
6.
Lose mental health through something completely unavailable. Makes sense. Yeah.
7. 8. 9.
The black dude's arms. The question is, guys, are we gonna...
I'll be ready to fight.
The question is, guys, when we do the boxing match, are we gonna play the white woman beating up the black man, or the black woman beating up the white woman? Because either way, I think we're gonna piss some people off. Right, here we go.
2. 3.
Her breasts are very weirdly shaped.
5.
Like, that's a very weird... That's a very weird sports bra, because it's not, like, compressing her breasts at all.
Okay.
They're, like, sticking out almost like triangles.
Ready to get in the ring.
Right, and then you've got a... Oh. Fuck. There. Then you've got to do some exercises with him as well. What happens if you fail? What happens if you fail?
1.
I'm gonna get to like 6 or 7 and then fail.
3.
See what happens.
4.
Probably just loses some mental health. Probably nothing.
6.
Right, and then fail. Oh, nothing.
Yo, I need to do my whole warm-up routine in order to get really ready.
Oh, really? So they're forcing you to do it all. Oh my god. Netflix is quaking. Oh, retry. Okay. Netflix is quaking at this token character.
2.
Back in my day, video game women didn't have curves, they had edges.
4.
Sorry if you guys are able to hear the keyboard noises. I hope not, because I have put a noise gate on the mic.
6.
His arm looked longer than they should be.
7.
Anita's getting very upset with you. Yeah. Tell me about it.
8.
Come on, big boy.
9.
Come on. Oh, it's so slow.
10.
There we go.
Yeah.
I suppose the whole point of these quick time events is to make you feel like you're doing something arduous, and I suppose, you know, it works. Right, can you use the weights? Oh, I'm gonna drink some water. Remember to stay properly hydrated. This stream is sponsored by water. This stream is sponsored by Raid Aqua Legends. Those forearms are... Yeah, those forearms are very long.
1. 2.
Just look at the tits of Lara Croft in the first game. You could poke somebody's eyes out with those. Well, I mean, that was the technology, wasn't it? That's what they were working with.
6.
My hands are like... You can't see them, but my hands are going... fucking furiously down here.
9.
Yeah, his elbows are also pretty weird.
10.
Oh, cool. It actually really hurts.
Ready to rock.
Like, it really starts to ache your arms doing that. Not something I wanted to picture, but thanks for that. Right, is that everything? Oh, I can listen to some music. Put some goddamn music on. Come on. Thanks, that's not something I wanted to picture, but yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, could I have put that on while I was working out? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Right. Alright, who are we going to play as? Are we going to play as the... Are we going to play as the... Carla or as Tyler? What do you think, guys?
Terrible Tyler Miles.
It is kind of porno music, isn't it? It's either really inappropriate or very appropriate.
Oh yeah, and who's always kicking out the crap about
everything about
me
this character
like
model
a
is
kid
just
all the time?
What's that? What's with that collarbone? Whoa there, CJ. Furious hand moves below the camera. Calm down. You don't want to see. You don't want to see what I've been doing all game. Right. So who am I playing as? Oh, I'm playing as Carla. I wanted to play as Tyler. Okay, I guess we're gonna play as the white. I guess we're gonna play as the white woman beating up the black man. But I could intentionally fail, to be fair. That was a terrible failure. He didn't win it. He didn't score a point there. He didn't do anything. Boom. Yeah, this is totally boxing, guys. This is totally boxing. But you can't hit me back because that's sexist. Lighting and colour palette of the scene just does not fit the tone of the music. No, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Boom. Smack my bitch up. This is totally boxing, guys. And you know what's even better is that like none of this ever becomes relevant. They never get to use these fighting boxing skills like ever. This scene has no purpose. If you cut out everything irrelevant, the game would be about 3 hours, maybe? 3 or 4 hours. But I guess they just wanted to show off what they could do with the motion capture, you know? I'm gonna fail this one. I know someone already mentioned Anita, but I imagine if she saw Carla in her sports bra now, she'd have the entire shit fit. She has to have boobs. How dare you make an attractive protagonist in a video game? I think you selected it. Yeah, you selected at the start. That's true. Yeah, but I thought you had the option a bit later on in the level.
Shit, girl.
She just elbow him in boxing. Yeah, this isn't boxing. I don't know what this is.
I was raised in a Shaolin monastery. The monks taught me all the evil secrets of Kung Fu.
What? No shit?
Tyler, you don't believe anything
Tyler's
I
such
tell
a
you.
dumbass.
Yo, nothing about you
Oh,
surprises
now casual
me now.
racism.
You want to go again?
Here we go again? Nah, fuck off. Nah, I'm not doing that again.
No, I'm done. I'm gonna grab a shower and
is
get
this
back
boxing?
to work.
Yeah, some kind of martial arts. Pfft. David Cage probably didn't do his research on boxing, martial arts, and kickboxing. Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't.
There's a piece of the puzzle missing.
You're busting your head
no,
for
I didn't
nothing.
see
The
Shad's
guy's a
response.
psycho. End of story.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like I said it earlier in the stream. I feel like the less attention Anita gets, the better. But like, I've responded to her myself. I suppose I'm just contributing as well.
I hope it's that simple, Tyler.
Ape Escape on PS1 was better tech demo, showing off technology than this game was. Tyler's a shit cop. Back to Pewds.
10 years. 10 years since my parents were killed in a car accident. I've never completely recovered from losing them.
Oh, I know what
Never
this
really
bit
get
is.
over something like
Right.
that. Considering all that's been happening to me,
This is going to be a flashback.
maybe I should go and meditate at their grave.
Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this bit as well. All right.
I'm happy that you could come.
This is literally a press F to pay respects moment. Press F to pay respects. Click down to pay respects. Oh dear. F's in the chat for the Kane parents. F's in the chat, boys.
Lucas, come on, Lucas, come and play.
This narration sounds like
You
the
can't
narration
spend
in
your
a
whole
Hollywood
life just
spoof or
sitting in the
SNL
corner.
skit.
Lucas.
Alright, so you get like this flashback where you have to save some kids from a burning lodge, and
Lucas,
you can...
You coming?
In fact, there's no point not saving them, because...
I've about had it with
like,
you,
you don't get to see them die.
Always off by yourself, you never talk to anyone, you never play with anyone. I'm starting to think maybe you're crazy. You're weird, that's for sure.
Is that bad?
Says the guy who would go on to become a
do me
Catholic
favor.
priest.
Just play with everybody this one time.
Just saying. Just saying. Oh dear.
How about hide and seek? We could go play in Hangar 4.
No way! You know we're not allowed to play in there.
Who cares? We can get in through that hole in the fence, like last time.
Look, it's the Goonies.
Nobody'll see us.
Look, it's the Goonies. They even have the fat one.
Door. Good idea. Let's do it.
Are you coming with us, Lucas?
It looks so weird. You see what I mean about the like lower res textures on the like NPCs and stuff? It's those kids look really bad. Those kids look really bad. How's the camera, by the way? Is it because sometimes depending on the lighting conditions, the frame rate really suffers. So let me know how it looks. Oh, it's a bit late now because I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours almost. Oh shit! Whoop.
Hangar 4. It's gonna burn. Marcus and the others
So
get caught in
basically,
the fire.
you have to go into the hangar and save them because the
before
hangar
it's
like
too
burns
late.
down. They all die. If I hadn't fucked that up, it would have showed me. If I hadn't fucked that up, it would have shown me where they all were, made it easy to find them. But I should remember where they all are. So if you go up to the main gate between these areas, the guard is just like, nah, fuck off, kiddo. Last thing I'll say about Anita, for a feminist, she seems to really hate womanly features. Well, it's kind of funny as well because she, when she had like a podcast or whatever with 2 other women, they made their avatars in the promotional art more attractive than they were. Like they glamorized them up. And I just think, okay. What?
Don't move her off.
Oh shit! Fuck. No. Oh no, I just think it's a bit hypocritical. The kid in these overalls looks incredibly thin. The camera's fine, the game's not so much. Well, I mean, it's an old game, you know. Also, doing a display capture, I hope it hasn't messed up the frame rate too much. Anita just seems to hate people in general. No, I think she's an outrage monger. She's an outrage monger, and they exist on both sides of the... Not even this political spectrum, but they exist on both sides of any argument or any issue. Because there are people on the other side that do it just as much as she does. How am I supposed to get over there? Pretty sure if I just run... Yeah, I think... I like how there's like fucking no way he wouldn't get seen, but... Okay, stealth logic. What does Q do? Oh, okay, cool. If these kids are all played by more than 2 people, I'd be very surprised. So would I. Catholic priest says. So the military discovered the energy that formed the universe and did fuck all with it. Yes! Yes! Another massive issue with this world building is that... Okay, so this military base was built on the site where they discovered some fucking magical source of like magical energy, and then the military just fucking abandoned the base and left the source of energy there, having not done anything with it. Oh yeah, guys, it's definitely stealth mode because we're crouching. Now, if I go out here, he's going to see me, so I have to wait for the truck, I'm pretty sure. Unless I go... Can I stealth by going all the way over here?
Don't move her off,
no,
shoot!
I can't. Alright, fine. Someone then took Anita's and the other avatars and edited them to make them uglier. I mean, shouldn't do that either, I don't think, but, like, I just think it's hypocritical of them to do that in the first place. Dance immolation. I know the other games are better visually, but this game still has some pretty impressive and technical moments. I'll give it that, yeah. That's true, but what year was this game? Originally came out in 2004, 2005, and this remaster is from 2015. Anyway, let's not talk about Anita anymore. Outrage Monger, it's the first time I heard that and I like it. I mean, it's very applicable. Oh, crap. Wait, this is the hangar. This is it. Wait, shit. Go. Go. I don't want to get seen. Yeah, I'm crouched, so I'm definitely in stealth mode. Yeah, like people who are outraged that Jill Valentine got shorts underneath her skirt in the latest game and it ruined the panda shots. But that's also a really lame thing to complain about. Just like the people who complained about Tifa's breasts being made smaller for the remake. It's like, they were still fucking massive. What are you complaining about?
Lucas,
you know? It's just such a neckbeard thing to complain about.
Play.
Get out of here now, Marcus. The hangar's going to explode.
Huh? How can that...
Don't ask any questions, Marcus.
Yeah.
Get out now. It's about to explode. I'll keep looking for the others.
I wish somebody could buy me a PS5. Any of you guys have a spare PS5 lying around I could have? That'd be great. Right, I know there's one down here. Oh, there's one here.
Bug off, Lucas.
Thing is, sometimes you have to persuade them to come out.
The hangar's going to explode. You gotta get out of here right now.
Tifa's breasts weren't even smaller. She just had a sports
You
bra.
get out of here and stop trying to ruin the game.
I mean, they were small. They were definitely smaller.
You are going to get out of the hangar right now. I'm not kidding.
If you compare the cinematics in the original to the remake, they are smaller, but they're still massive. They're still huge. So it's like, what, guys? She can still be your waifu. Like, what are you complaining about? You know? Sorry. All right. I think the other one is up here. Yeah, the other one's in this
What are you
here.
doing here, Lucas? Get out. Nobody wants to play with you.
You need to get out of here, Kurt. The hangar's gonna blow.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a retard, Lucas.
This game kind of makes me appreciate Silent Hill 2 more.
Kurt, you gotta listen to me. There's gonna be a fire. You need to get out of here right now.
Makes me
I'm not
appreciate
kidding.
Silent Hill 2 more. Silent Hill 2, in my opinion,
Come
is
on,
up to date.
beat it. Before I break your face, you jerk.
Your mother sent me to find you. I'm gonna go and tell her that you're messing around in here.
So you need to, like, persuade him.
Mom, you say one word to her and you're dead meat.
And a couple of times
I'll
I've
deal
failed
with
to
you
persuade
later,
him and then he
freak.
dies in the fire. But, like, you can hear the fire. You can hear it. And you can surely smell the smoke, maybe? These kids are just fucking dumb. Oh, yeah. The Gamer words. Well, yeah, this is from the same era as Ghost Stories. So, you know, slightly outdated.
What are you doing here, Lucas?
The game's over. Everybody's gone. You can come out now.
Oh, that's just great. Why didn't anybody tell me?
So blocky, man. There you go. Save them all. Yay!
Lucas, are you hurt?
Of the facial animations.
No, just a few scratches.
The facial expressions.
And
it's
the
amazing.
I managed to warn them in time. They all got out.
How did you know it was going to happen, Lucas?
I saw it. I saw it before it happened. Don't ask me how.
You know they'll never
Some
believe
Gamer
that.
words.
I know.
Tier 10,000 graphics right here, the true panic on gaming.
Right, Lucas?
Actually, you know what? I will say the game didn't look bad for 2004, 2005.
Can you hear me?
The remaster, it does look
did
better
little
than the
checking
original,
around,
but actually not
without
that
giving
much.
your name, obviously. I was
So-
told about a person who is familiar with, let's say,
The first
unusual
Ratchet and Clank game
phenomena.
had better models in animation. This game
Think
came out in
that
2001.
maybe she could help you.
I just remember
is her
playing
address.
at the time, playing it and thinking it looked alright. You know.
You know that I don't believe.
This
in
was the
any
same
of
year
this,
as
Lucas,
Vampire the
but
Masquerade.
I sincerely hope that she
Although
can give
Vampire,
some
you know,
kind of
Troika
answer.
were under a lot more pressure, I think, than
I hope
Quantic
so,
Dream
too.
was. Could be wrong. But yeah, I saved them.
Hi, doggy. You're my
Right,
favorite
PlayStation.
customer. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Wiggs.
So,
Thank you
how's
very much
that
for your follow.
restaurant murder case coming along?
You got the
We've
stereotypical
got
police
a few
commissioner.
leads, but no suspects for the
The
moment.
mayor's on my
There's
ass!
some
Blah, blah, blah!
troubling elements about this case.
We know it probably wasn't premeditated, and it wasn't done for money.
Why is this guy at
What's
your
your
parents'
theory?
grave? Because he's your brother.
Several elements match the MO of a ritual killing or mystical trance. The choice of weapon, the
I
killer's
say the little
cutting
shits.
himself,
Don't really get much
the manner in
for
which
it
the
though.
victim was
Honestly,
stabbed with precise cuts to the heart.
doesn't seem to make that
All
much
this
difference
points
if you
to
let
a
them die or
religious
not.
Sacrifice. He might be a Satanist or something like that.
They always go to
Do
Satan.
you think there's much chance he'll kill again?
We don't have enough information to determine that right now. He might do it again tomorrow, or we might never hear from him again.
I want this nut job behind bars ASAP. Do whatever you have to do.
So, what's the plan now?
Another problem
Check
David
the
Cage
local
has is
hospitals to
tone
see if they've
management.
had
He never
any
knows
men
how
with
to
knife
naturally
wounds in.
shift the tone.
Check with all the psycho wards to see if they've got any ex-patients out on the streets who might have been capable of something like this.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, the book we found under
Maybe
the
the
table.
killer plays D&D.
Garrett left it on your desk. See if you can make anything of it.
Okay, I'll get on all that stuff right away. What are you gonna work on?
Maybe he was
There's
suffering
something
from
that I need to
confusion, I don't know.
verify.
Something I need to verify.
As far back as I can remember, I've been frightened by small spaces.
Oh, it's this claustrophobia scene.
Whenever I'm in a small, confined
Tone in your
place,
badge.
I start to panic. I have trouble breathing.
Bad
I
cop,
need
no
to get out
donut.
right away. Yeah, you've heard the name.
Oh, can I be bothered to do this
Claustrophobia.
claustrophobia scene? Can I be bothered?
Well, I had decided not to let my fear control me. I decided to try and fight it every chance I got.
So the fact that she has claustrophobia does come up again. It is relevant.
I'm gonna breathe deeply.
But it just
and
makes
walk
a
without
scene that would
stopping
otherwise
until I
be
find my
like
computer
really
terminal.
quick and easy. Just a bit tedious, you know. We know though that D&D leads you to become a horrible murderer. Right, so you have to use the mouse keys. Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. You can use A and S to move forward and back. But it's more convenient to click. Oh, with the rip-off Hannibal Lecter. Yes, indeed. Oh. Also has no sense of subtlety. His tone is either always super laid back or... yeah, super tense or super laid back. Mm-hmm. I really don't like the forced POV perspective here. Especially since you can't adjust the field of view or anything like that. If you fuck this up enough, by the way, basically, if you fuck it up, she has a panic attack, loses some mental health, sanity, whatever, and then if it reaches 0, she resigns from the police force. Oh yeah, the rip-off Hannibal Lecter, yeah, exactly. The only David Cage game I played was Heavy Rain, but there were strange aspects. Norman's glasses seemed very out of place. We'll get to Heavy Rain when we get there, but I really hate that game. I didn't like Heavy Rain at all.
By year. The Kirsten files should be in the 1990s. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Eh, no, I get, yeah, the POV does make you uncomfortable. Yeah, I get that. Still, it's just kind of... certainly does make for uncomfortable, The problem is you have to do it in the least roundabout way. Sorry, the most roundabout way. So you have to go all the way back there to unlock the terminal. And then you got to go all the way to the other side, and it's like in the furthest place you can find it. Oh no.
The electricity's cut. I just need to stay calm.
Power cut.
I will control.
Alright, breathe deeply, girl. You'll get through this. Pretty sure, yeah, it's back here, I think. I've had this idea for a video game I've been delivering for a while. I'd like to think I do a better job at writing than David Cage. Can't do a worse job. No, I'm sure there are worse written games than the David Cage games, but his stories have a lot of problems. Oh shit! Well, almost ran out of. What happens when I don't pay attention? Right. What would you say is David Cage's best game? Of what I've played, this one. But bear in mind, I've only played this one and Heavy Rain so far. I have Omnicron the Nomad Soul, which I picked up the other day.
Just gotta find
and I don't have Detroit Beyond Human, but I do have Beyond Two Souls. So I'm gonna play those next in this series if you guys are still up for me playing the David Cage games. If you guys have been enjoying them. And then we'll see which is the best. Then we'll see. Oh yeah, fuck, you have to go... I forgot you have to go down this other one. What are my thoughts on other walking simulators? I don't actually have a problem with walking simulators as a genre. I know that's like the pejorative term. I actually don't have a problem with the games in this kind of format. It just depends how good they are. It's really about how well... Yeah, it's about how well they're done. Like, I don't have an issue with the genre itself. I quite like story-based games, if I'm honest.
It's starting. My hands, they're shaking.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind you watching all the David Cage games.
I'm having trouble breathing.
What do you guys think? Would you,
to stay calm.
Because I plan on playing these, you know, in a series anyway, but is that something you guys would be up for? Have you been enjoying the, enjoying the stream so far? I have a feeling like this one hasn't been as funny as maybe it could have been, but like I think they're gonna get funnier as we go along. Definitely Heavy Rain. We're in for a oh shit. We're definitely in for a treat when we get to Heavy Rain. Oh no, wait, no, I wanted to I accidentally put it back. Shit. Fuck. Tits bollocks. Stream is delicious. Yes, keen for all of it. The stream is tasty. Sean! 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 Right, now I should be able to move this and get the tape that I need. Jason! Jason! Jason!
Here are the files starting with K.
Right, I think that's the right one, so I'll be able to get past this scene.
I've got the right year on the terminal.
Jason! Press F to pay respect to Jason. Jason! Right, I think this works. Come on. Don't have to go back into that again. So the scene, I get that it's meant to represent her claustrophobia, but it's just a bit tedious.
No report, no evidence, nothing. Wait. Here's the name of the detective in charge of the investigation.
At least this scene has some relevance, you know. Yeah, at least this scene does actually have some relevance, you know.
Carla asked me to see what I could find out.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Mr. Wiggs, for the follow. I don't think I noticed you. And thank you, Multicaster, for the follow. Thank you very much. Oh, this is the stereotypical. This is the stereotypical Chinese bookseller. And of course, because he's black, they've got to be playing the groovy music. Told you, the game keeps reminding you that he is in fact black. Yo.
Excuse me?
It's Mr. Miyagi.
I am sorry to cause waiting on you. Your presence here brings honor to my miserable shop. My name is Takeo. Tell me what I can do to make you happy?
Damn. This guy looks just like that old Chinese dude in Gremlins.
Yeah.
If he offers me a little box with a monster...
Yeah, if you say the right things, he, if you say the right things, he admits that he's actually just doing the accent to be funny, and that he's actually, you know, he was from Brooklyn.
Unhappily, I am but a worthless well of ignorance. My tiny expertise extend wholly.
That's racist.
Ding. Here.
And again, all right, so he's completely pointless.
Can you just take a look at it? You must have seen books like this one before.
Also, the book is evidence, and it has like fingerprints and shit on it. Shouldn't this still be in an evidence locker?
No can be helping you.
Also, why go to a fucking bookseller like this? Maybe go to like a public library or something? I don't know. And, oh, the worst part about this scene. I'll tell you when it happens. I'll tell you when it happens. The absolute worst part of this scene, I'll tell you when it happens. You guys are gonna fucking love this. Or maybe there is something I can do for you. Puzzle racism.
Since this morning, I look for it.
Ethan unironically came across as autistic, like he was literally written in the same way you'd write an autistic person. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah. His son as well. Am I going to do the whole game in one sitting? No. I said I was tired about an hour ago. No. I'm gonna. I think after this scene, I will actually. I'll actually stop.
Be able to handle that. Bring back the sacred diamond of the old.
Hey, thank you, Juicy Wizard. Thank you very much for your donation.
Give you the magic talisman.
Oh my God! What the hell is happening? This is the fastest limbs I've ever had to sink.
What am I in a video game?
Thanks, Fengu. Oh yeah, they do. They occasionally do these like, what am I in a video game? Like it's meant to be clever, you know. Racism was fine in 2005. Alright, so you have to do this thing where you look at, like, the date and stuff on the book. And then you have to, like, compare, like the collection. So it's De Gratola, or De Gratola. And then... Can I look in it, or... No, I can't. Alright. And then you have to look at different things and then find out where that catalogue is from. And it's on, like, of course, it's on, like, the highest, most furthest bookshelf. Right. Now, you know what the... Okay. Alright. Okay. This is the best part. This is the best part of this. Is you look at Kane's book and you find information that... How do I move the... Oh, it's the... arrows for some reason, not WASD. It's weird. You flip the pages and you find alright, I mean that's nothing. You find little message up here.
There's something handwritten in pencil here.
How dare they not use this WASD?
MK.
I don't understand enough about how Ethan came off. Don't know how Ethan came off the way. I think you'll see when we watch. When we play through it. It's extremely self-aware. So cheeky self-deprecating reference to the fact we're playing a video game made solely because Sodi couldn't be a filmmaker. All right, but yeah, you find that, and then there's nothing else in the book. Okay, you pick the book up. And then this happens.
A torn piece of paper.
Right.
Looks like a computer print.
So that's the torn bit of paper
fell out of the book. Must have been a bookmark.
Kane was using as a bookmark.
I'll check it out at the office.
Are you telling me that they didn't find any of that shit when they were examining it at the police station as part of evidence? Are you fucking kidding me? This entire scene is set up so that he can find these pieces of evidence, and it boggles my mind they didn't find before. I'm just like that because the bookseller gives you absolutely fuck all help. He gives you nothing, no information. 1796, and it's like on the very top, like. Sorry, it's on the very top. Game overs are a failure of game design. He did say that. Even though he himself implements game overs into this game. Also, that's such an arrogant thing to say. Because, like I said, it would be great to, like... One of the appeals of these games is replaying it over and over and over again in order to see all the outcomes. But you can't do that if there's no game over screen or, like, option to save and then do things. It's pretty rich of him to talk about. It's pretty rich of him to talk about game design. Right. I think this is the one.
Okay, here's your book.
Oh,
there we go.
Great. You found it.
There we go.
Thanks, dude. What do you want to know about that book?
Is it just me, or did you lose your accent?
Oh, yeah. That's for the customers.
Is it racist if he's doing it himself?
Wise old Japanese master stuff.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. You tell me.
Man. I never been no further than Long Island. I'm more American than you are, man.
Also, I'm pretty sure he was doing a Chinese accent, but who can tell?
Can you tell me anything about the book?
Yes, a nice edition. Leather cover.
But, like, none of the information that he gives you allows you to, like, tie it to the killer in any way. The clues that you get are the...
Yo, thanks for your help.
No problem.
And again, you only get a limited choice of options, which is stupid. He gives you no information that's useful. The clues you get are the writing in the book and the bookmark, which will later be traced back to Lucas Kane's workplace. Which they should have found at the police station. So it fucking boggles my mind that this scene even existed. I'm just like, you know? Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll do this next scene, the Agatha scene. Because that will round the stream out to about 3 hours. Yeah, that works. I think that works, guys. Why did he even need a fake accent in the first place? David Cage. He needed an accent because David Cage. You know?
Here it is.
Here it is. There can be no tension to gameplay without the fear of failure. He's capitalizing off the racism present in the country he lives in, so good for him, I guess. Well, I mean, he lives in New York, one of the most diverse places in America, so...
Is there anyone here?
I think I do appreciate some things the game does very well, like the atmosphere.
Are those crows in the cages?
Just gonna rob this old lady's house.
Work chest of drawers.
Like, the tone of certain... Sometimes, the tone and atmosphere, he does get right. Like, I think the Agatha house scene, this one, is an example of where he gets it right. Hey, bonus.
Nothing in particular.
Why even let me look at it then? What was the point?
An old sink. An old wood stove. Huh, the coffee pot is still hot.
Even a broken clock gets it right twice a day. Yeah. So, you know, I try not to be unrelentingly negative about things anymore. I do try and, you know, if I think something's good, I'm going to say it's good. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit more fair to the stuff I look at.
Candlesticks, an old grimoire, weird atmosphere.
Oh, some weird shit.
A stuffed crow.
That looks terrible. Alrighty. Let's go in.
Are you
I like
Agatha?
how the old woman isn't even the old blind woman isn't even fazed by the fact some guys just wandered into her house.
Father Marcus Kane sent me here. I have a problem. I need to talk to her about it.
Gonna need to end the stream soon anyway because I'm running out of drinks.
Who on earth doesn't have
My throat
problems?
is starting to go bleh. He always looks so dead-eyed. I guess it makes sense because he would be traumatized.
One need not have eyes to see. Be kind, young man.
Oh, she's fucking
Push me
Daredevil.
over to my birds. It'll be more comfortable for
The
us
cynical
to
part
talk
of your
over
name
there.
has been revoked. The council has spoken. Wait, you can wheel yourself in there, lady bitch. One other thing I find strange, how the fuck did the origami killer get the secret vault in his apartment? I'm assuming he built it. Like he bought the apartment and then he built the vault into it. Like he sealed off a room or something. Where am I? Oh yeah, into the birds, that's right. Bird room. Anyway, we'll get to Heavy Rain when we get there. We'll get there when we get there. CJ's running out of fuel. Indeed I am. Plus, after the stream, I need to go and finish the script so I can get on with the next video.
Such a unique animal. It can spend its entire life.
I'm really looking forward to making this video. Like, the jokes were kind of pouring out of me as I was writing the script, and I got a really good feeling about it.
Young man. Tell me, what is your cage?
Have I seen the Color Out of Space movie with Nick Cage? Actually, I do. It was. I have it on. I have it on Blu-ray. Actually,
I watched it all happen, but I had no control over my actions.
I'm going to make mention of it in my next video. Not just kind of brief mention.
Don't you think that it might simply be
because it's about the video's about Lovecraft movies.
Of course, you don't even know me. You've no reason to believe me. I'm sorry for having bothered you.
No.
I shouldn't have come.
In the cupboard, you will find a little bag of seeds. Be a good boy.
Okay, I thought that might be a fail, but okay.
Will you?
Wheelchair physics, 10 out of 10. Yes, it's going to be part of a trilogy. Next movie is going to be Dunwich Horror, and I think Richard Stanley seems to know what he's doing. And it's nice to see Richard Stanley making a return to directing movies after the absolute disaster that was The Island of Dr. Moreau put him off for, you know, decades. I'm going to make a video about that film, actually, because it's a really interesting... The story behind that movie is really interesting. It's such a disaster. But yeah, I look forward to seeing what Richard Stanley does next. I know this is a low blow, but at least Cage's games are better than Last of Us Part 2, because at least his games don't deliberately try and piss you off and insult you. Fair point. David Cage doesn't really go out of his way to, like...
Do you have any memory of what
yeah, he does say some controversial things, but I don't think in his games he goes out of his way to piss people off. To, like, you know, subvert expectations or that, you know, that kind of stuff.
I have no idea. In fact, I can't remember.
Plus, there's no, like, emotional attachment really to the characters in the David Cage games, so you don't really care. You know, he wasn't taking, like, he doesn't really make sequels. So he didn't take something that was people had a lot of appreciation for and emotional investment in, and then
I see things
kind of ruin it just because he wanted to.
The reality in front of me is deforming, becoming horrible.
Yeah.
Are you able to attach anything concrete to your vision, such as a symbol?
A room full of cages made by a bloke named Cage.
When I regained
Yo, dog, I heard you like cages, so we put a cage in your cage game, so you can have a cage while you cage.
A snake.
Hey, I'm back. Did I miss anything? You missed cages.
Oh, dear God.
That's what you missed. The Island of Dr. Moreau, indeed.
There's only one way for me to be sure. Please,
I noticed
push
the best
me into
worst
the sitting room.
films have the best worst movies have the best development health stories. They do. Right. Well, I guess if it's one thing that David Cage does, it's a representation for the disabled. Join us in our special hell. Did I miss the most important part, the basketball game? The basketball game hasn't happened yet.
You'll find some candles in one of the cupboards. Take them and place them in the candle holders. There should
oh
be some
fuck, I forgot how long
kitchen.
this scene is.
Go find them and light the candles.
I forgot how long this scene is. Because then there's a really long, like, vision that he has, which we'll have to go through. Don't worry, after that I think we'll leave it for the night. Long scene bad. No, I'm not saying it's bad, just because it's long. It's just because I was like, oh hey, I'll do this scene and then I'll leave it. Like I said that like an hour ago. This is literally MMORPG basic quest shit we're doing here. Yeah. But no, you didn't miss the basketball game, which I'm sure we'll get to next time. But it is a bit weird having scenes like this and then playing a basketball game. You know? Want to check all the drawers to make sure... Because, you know, got to rob this old lady blind, you know? Oh, fuck, that was terrible. Are there any other... Oh, okay, I guess not. Right. Plop goes the candle. And they really make us go through all this like 3 times. It's immersive, guys. It's immersive.
Perfect.
I don't even know what that was. Just wanted to have some music there.
Close the curtains and sit down next to me.
How's she gonna know if we close the curtains? That's what I was saying earlier about tone management. Cage has no idea how to shift the tone or keep it consistent. Sometimes it's unintentional. Like in Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain is so often so bad that it's good. Oh wait, what am I supposed to do?
Could you tell me again what I'm supposed to do?
Turn off the light.
Oh, turn off the light, right.
And sit down next
Forgot to
to
do that. Yeah, like in Heavy Rain, often it's so bad it's good that it ruins the tone that they're going for. But it's unintentionally hilarious. Whereas in this, the tonal clashes are very deliberate.
What has happened to you is to try to go deep into your unconscious.
There's one thing I'll say about this game is it is a little bit less so bad it's good than Heavy Rain.
Has erased himself from your memory. But there still must be a trace in your unconscious. I can help you to locate it. It's an exhausting ceremony, and there's always a risk involved. Do you, or do you not wish to try it?
Yes, I do.
I can't even tell whether these were good facial animations for 2004. I have no idea.
Now, close your eyes. I want you to empty your mind and open wide the doors to your unconscious.
Promise me you'll fail on the chase, please. I'll try. The problem is if you fail and then... If you have multiple lives, you end up having to fail it over and over and over again before you can get a bad ending.
Yes.
I want you to return to the restaurant.
But then, if you do that, and then you retry it and succeed, you'll only have like 1 life left, so you can't fuck up again.
And wonder.
Oh. That shouldn't have cut off then. Okay.
Where are you, Lucas?
Heavy Rain is actually Darkside Phil's favourite game of all time, and anybody who knows who that is, that actually makes sense. Really? Okay. Alright. To each their own, I guess. Looking forward to William Dafoe's weird facial expressions. We'll get there when we get there. Yeah, I do think this scene does go on a little bit longer than necessary.
What do you see?
So, like, this particular quick time event is very, very easy to pass. You don't even have to get them all right. As long as you get sort of most or enough, I think.
I'm looking.
Purely because, you know, this is an important story moment.
At the counter.
You have to get through it, but they want to simulate that it's requiring some mental effort to concentrate and focus and so on. But honestly, I find the quick time events with this overlay quite distracting. I don't know about you guys.
I'm standing next to my
Darkside Phil has shit taste in games anyway. He hates everything good.
You haven't arrived and sit down there yet.
I occasionally torment myself by watching his...
My meal is already
You know how people like clip sections of his videos to show how bad he is at playing games? I sometimes torture myself by watching the video of him forgetting how to do a crouch jump in Half-Life. And then, like, getting stuck at a particular spot for, like, 5 minutes because he forgot how to crouch jump.
He's urinating.
It's fucking aggravating, man.
And you, Lucas?
Yeah, we just watched him pee. Why not?
I don't know. I can't see myself.
When I was young and Heavy Rain came out, I thought it was a super deep and perfect game. Oh, how the times have changed.
I'm holding a knife. He doesn't see me.
Calm yourself, Lucas.
Need Tyler to say, where's my super suit, since Lucas gets powers in it later anyway, yeah.
I can't control my steps.
Didn't Down the Rabbit Hole do a documentary on Phil? He did.
He doesn't see
He did.
I don't want
More stuff has probably happened since that came out.
But I can't stop myself.
I want you to re-enter the restaurant. But now, it is prior to going
Darkside Phil hated Doom Eternal because it was hard and he couldn't cheese by save scumming and the super shotgun. I have to say, like, even on like normal difficulty, Doom Eternal was really challenging in parts. Like, ridiculously
I'm in the
so.
Restaurant dining room again.
But I did get through it in the end.
Are you sitting at your table?
I kind of wish...
Yes,
you know that new, sort of the way they changed the way that ammunition works in that game? I kind of wish you could still just use one gun and kill everything in an environment with that. Like, if I want to go around the arena killing everyone with a super shotgun, I feel like I should still be able to. But they changed it so that each gun can carry less ammunition, so you have to constantly swap weapons more often. And obviously different weapons are more suited to different opponents anyway.
As I told thee before,
I don't know, sometimes I just want to go ham with a super shotgun, you know?
A sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
That's Darkside Phil.
It's a passage from Shakespeare's Tempest.
Me and my girlfriend both really like Down the Rabbit Hole videos. It's one of the things we watch together.
Someone's coming toward me.
Darkside Phil, watching Darkside Phil's content is kind of a guilty pleasure of ours, I will say. I will say.
I think so. I can't see his face.
And what does he say to you?
I need to play Doom Eternal. It looks awesome.
I don't know.
It's a good game.
I can't remember.
It's a good game.
You must concentrate, Lucas. You need to remember.
But it's not really the kind of game you can play to like relax. It's a very it's very intense.
These days.
Very blood pumping.
Would you mind if I sat down?
So if you want something chill, maybe don't.
The man sat down at my table.
I wouldn't trust the taste of a guy who wanks on stream. That was an accident, to be fair, but
coffee, please.
Come on, man. You got to make sure everything's turned off and unplugged before you do that. You know.
It's as if she didn't see the man. Like
not a good moment.
So much has been written about the Tempest, especially concerning the theme of magic.
And now, what's happening, Lucas?
I don't know. The man.
Is that the shopkeeper from Resident Evil 4? No idea.
It's hard to describe.
I keep getting them wrong.
Lucas.
Shit.
What happens
But
after
fortunately,
that?
if you get them wrong, you can still it doesn't fail you. You can select the right option. It's just as long as you press the right one.
Don't. Listen,
it's fine.
You're wrong. You know there's much more.
So, like for example, I can deliberately press the wrong key, but as long as I press the right one.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, Kate.
Anyway. Oh shit! I keep finding fuck. Hey, you guys watch because this is part of the story.
The waitress has brought him his coffee, but she's talking to me as if I was the one who ordered it. She doesn't know that he's there. She can't see him.
And now, what's happening?
Why is his memory in the third person instead of the first? Because he's having... Oh, I failed it. Shit. Fuck, I missed it too often.
It's essential that you keep your concentration.
Oh
Lucas.
no, I gotta do that again.
Empty your mind of all thoughts. Let's begin again.
Oh, please don't say I have to do all that from the start. I am not gonna be happy if I have to do that from the start.
Listen, I don't want to be rude, but I'd rather eat alone.
I love the fact that rather than write coherent stories, David Cage just writes characters with horrible memory problems. Yeah, it comes up again in Heavy Rain, and we will get there when we get there.
I can't feel my body.
But to be fair, though, no. To be fair, this character that he was talking to is able to erase himself from other people's memories.
He's gone out.
So Kane couldn't remember like any of this happening. So okay, I'm willing to buy that. I'm willing to buy that. But the stuff that happens in Heavy Rain, no, totally, it's totally inexcusable. But we'll get to that.
He's going out the rear door.
Follow him. Your mind and his are now linked. You can see what he sees.
Did I hear that Reset Era are trying to cancel James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, because he had a Parler account? No, yeah, I did see that, yeah. Thing is, that's... You might as well cancel people for having Twitter accounts, because, I mean, Nazis use Twitter. You know? So it's like, it's a bit of a silly reason to cancel somebody. Ah, here we go. Well, test is done.
You know who that man was, don't you, Agatha?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure who he is.
Yes, you do know who he is. You understood it all as soon as you felt the scars on my arms. What do these symbols mean, Agatha? Tell me what that man's done to me.
Do you watch Always Sunny? There's a clip showing Charlie remembers the scene in Third Person, so he's in the background watching the clips as they were going on. Okay, I haven't got that far in the show, but yeah, I do watch it.
He made me kill a man. I want to know. I need to know.
I have to verify certain things.
His facial animation is just really
There's nothing more I can tell you today.
Can't quite
Come back
be
tomorrow
intense
night
enough.
at the same time. I'll explain more then. There's
literally no reason for her to do this. This is what bothers me. There's literally no reason for her to do this. It's literally just to... It's literally just to make him go away and then come back the next day so she's dead. Oh yeah, spoiler, by the way. So that the story can carry on and the mystery can carry on, and so not everything is revealed to the player too early. Like, it's just like... Yeah, I hate it when this happens. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there, because I've been going for 3 hours. Oh my goodness. We got a fair way in this game. She needs to get killed, CJ. Yeah. Does she, though? Does she? Does she need to get killed? Anyway, we got a fair way into the game, and I'm pretty sure I can finish this on another stream. Maybe Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Later in the week. Depends how much work I get done on the next video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure to click follow button to be notified of when I go live. Also, follow me on Twitter and join my public Discord, because I post in there when I'm going to go live as well. Also, I post other updates about like videos and stuff like that. Always good to follow me on everything, you know. Yeah, do feel free to follow. And I am eventually going to get around to re-uploading all the archives of these streams onto my second channel called Cynical Streams. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. All follows, shares, likes, all that jazz, appreciated. And I will see you all next time. Now I have to leave the stream without... No, I don't manage to do that. Alright, fuck it. Alright, see you later, guys.